So far, actually, it looks like Reason have a significant edge, but it's a knife round, so you never know. And here we go, lots of players going down left and right. It's just Olofmeister now who has to take down 3 players. And actually, Lom is going to require 2 stabs. So he's got to get 4 stabs without getting stabbed himself. And he pulls out the pistol, starts pistoling people down. I guess he's going to let them decide. So,
of course, this was.
I mean, nice. that was almost like a really horrible display of terrible sportsmanship. But of course, it was just he was in jest. He was messing with them.
Just gave up.
Yeah. Can you imagine like all the players, the reason their hearts would jump? It's like, oh my god, this guy, what is he doing? But in reality, he's going to be nice in the end. So it looks like we have Reason, who, as you said, they're getting that CT start as you said, would be really beneficial. And we're about to jump into the pistol round. So what are you expecting off of this pistol round?
Yeah, I think this will be really interesting to see LGB if they play the same way they played the last game on Inferno, or if they're going to try something new, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on how this goes, I guess, the pistol round.
So it looks like they're playing it slow. They're not doing the Glock train into apartments or something like that. It's relatively slow. And you have 4 players around mid. This is a really interesting strategy here from Reason Gaming. And they're actually picking players off long distance, but there is a trade. Olofmeister, he's going to go in there, but his teammates are there to back him up. So even if he goes down, he's got friends to help him. But SMF in the big pick going to pick off Olofmeister before he gets traded, though. And now it's down to Quitten, Crims, and XM to take down MSL. And I think MSL is going to have a very hard time ahead of himself, so let's check him out as he tries to do this. Beautiful play there, dropping the smoke. Beautiful headshot there onto Crims in the site. XM, though, is in the big pit, and that's going to be really difficult to deal with there, as well as the player in the apartments, like the 2 most key positions here. Quitten has only 7 health, listening for that defuse. Where is it? Quitten in the smoke, has no idea what's going on. MSL might just get him through the smoke there, and he's going to go for the fake defuse, do the pop flash, but it's not quite good enough, and XM will get it, and that's going to be a very well executed round from LGB, but I loved Reason's idea there. So talk us through a bit, like positioning 4 people in mid, like they did 2 long, 2 short.
Yeah, I think they were just going up mid to check if they were standing like aggressive or not. Maybe they would try to send one towards Banana as well, see if they're peeking, to try to figure out what the plan is, a CT, and try to utilize on it. And unfortunately, or well, they won the round. Oh my god, that shot.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah.
Seriously, that was pretty damn nice there, but can they actually maintain this momentum? It's rare you see a deco. That is really rare now. I mean, that's gone out of fashion, but they're bringing it back in style. They get 1 headshot though, but MSL is going to go down. And look at these positions they're taking up here. They wouldn't do this without a plan, and this is their plan, these angles that they're going to abuse. Can they make it work? That's really the question here. And you can see EXR in the big pit there. Lome going to rotate around through library and making his way quietly, sneaking around, trying not to give his position away. As we see LGB, looks like they're going to make a commitment here onto this A bomb site. Let's see if they can get someone, though. They're just carefully stepping, not giving any sounds away. There is a player there on Arch, though. Can he make the pick? No, he can't find the shot, and he's surely going to get gunned down, but he does get one. Looking for another one. Doesn't quite get it. Lome gets him in the side. Quitten going down from the headshot. They're going to scurry away with the bomb over to B. They have been very, very horribly frightened by the Deagle shenanigans here of Reason. Reason Gaming are dangerous with those hand cannons there. All of LGB lining up. Look at this. They are showing us something very new here, bringing it back into fashion, catching more players there. It's just 1 left. Olofmeister with 20 health, 1 bullet from anything will kill him, more or less, and he's going to go down to the AK. Reason get it with a deco.
Wow, that is not every day you see.
That is not every day you see that. And it's cheaper than a PT50 armor. But that is amazing. Reason perhaps can be reshaping the metagame with players like that. On Inferno, at least, it seems to be viable. Of course, it's, I guess, depends on the angles and ranges you can find, but wow.
Yeah, there's many good angles you can stand at. Like you can hold your friend's back while he's holding yours, stuff like that, that you can utilize a CT. And I think they played it really smart, just sitting, waiting for them to cross their crosshair, so to speak.
Yeah, just like one shot on one angle, back off to another angle, one shot on an angle, back off, teammate covers. It's a beautiful thing. And that grenade was also a beautiful thing. But I think Dennis's legs will disagree there. Put down to 13 health after that grenade. That is strong. But I mean, if you have no armor, it's going to do a lot of damage. And then we have Exa on the big pit with SMF there. 2 players in the pit, but teammates, if only Autodirect would give us some love there. Colon going to get one headshot, takes down the second one, Crims falls to the ground, and there's going to be Olafmeister soon to follow. Colon definitely making that work with that M4, and so far, I mean, Reason, off of the back of that deco, my God, what a statement they are making, what a tone, what a pace they're setting on this Inferno match against LGB.
Yeah, that round was really crazy. It's going to be interesting to see now what happens if LGB tries their A rush, maybe. That worked so well in the past.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely wonderful to see that once again. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they actually do that. And there is a strong indicator they will. I mean,
yeah, I think
get AKs and
they're doing the standard A setup, so to speak. Just holding, checking for aggression, and later on they can just set up, try to make their way up mid, short, as they used to. Right now they're just chilling, just waiting for aggression. Free frags and such. And
Colon's already low, and Lome and MSL are actually on close positioning here onto Banana. Actually, Lome going to back away a little bit, so their response time isn't going to be too great here if they do go in for this A site, but they haven't really hurled any nades, really. They don't have very many nades, but here you have Olaf creeping up towards long there, awaiting a peek from some angle or other. MSL waiting patiently at sandbags, but there's nothing to come. We know the action is over at A. So let's take over from Autodirector as it's being rather troublesome. And it's like XM's going to go down to SMF there, as SMF was in a great position at this big pit, and they're all flooding in right now. And that's going to be 2 more going down. SMF, Colon going down. That's 3 on the site. They're pretty low, but they're going to get the bomb plant, which is what matters. And now they just have to make the defense a reality. But this could actually be some kind of an advantage for Reason. Gunning down 1. Dennis going to get dropped there as Whitten and his teammate Crims are in the bomb site. That's not a good position, but Whitten's got the number of a couple of these CT players as Crims takes one in the back, but Whitten cannot stand anymore, and it's going to be Reason that take this round.
Yeah, Reason is really stepping up now. And playing really solid CT player, holding the bomb sites pretty decent, you know, getting the frags down and just helping their teams doing the afterwork, so to speak. I think that LGB needs to try a couple of more faster rounds. Maybe try to send Dennis in apps and a couple of guys mid just to try to get a pick and information, and let's take it from there.
Indeed, and again, you know, MSL and Lom are going to play kind of close to begin with on Banana, but they haven't showed much love for pushing Banana much further than the car in the sandbag. So playing it relatively safe so far. They've got some fire coming in from that smoke there. MSO and Lom are going to back away. They don't want to get caught by a bunch of grenades and then rush down. So retreating their positioning. X are going to get 2 there, and SMF with 1 as well. Olafmeister going down and quitting an XM2. Colon going to catch the 4th one, and all it is down to now is Crims. He is going to get gunned down as well by Colon again. So it's a very simple anti-eco coming in from Reason Gaming right there, and definitely so far we're seeing some interesting stuff. Colon picking up that AWP, and are there any thoughts that you have when it comes to the way that Reason are playing, or rather the way that LGB are playing? Why aren't we seeing so far some of the more kind of elaborate strats from LGB? And maybe we'll see that now, perhaps, as they are moving out second mid. But Colon, this aggressive positioning with the AWP is quite unorthodox.
This is really good. Yeah, this is really good.
This is
so unexpected.
To say the least. I don't think I've ever seen this in the last couple of months. I don't think I've ever seen it all push down this far onto this angle. This is quite a gamble, but if he does get that shot, it pays off. But if they boost in simultaneously through the balcony, it could be very problematic. But he has his teammate SMF covering from the bedroom, but they're all going to rush in now that you can see them setting those smokes down, and this could backfire heavily now. Colon's positioning with the AWP is terrible now. He's going to come in from apartments, but Exa's going to make quick work of 3 players there. Brilliant play there from Exa. Olafmeister going to get the trades though, and before going down, and Colon finally getting to position into the big pit. You can see see him there scoping away. Somehow, some way they did it. But Dennis is in the site still, and he's got something to say. Let's switch over to Dennis now. 8 points of health. He's got to get 2 with a quick headshot, but he can't do it. So Lome is going to clean that one up, and that was very, very strange. I feel like, I mean, okay, 3 of the players did die. I mean, they won the round, lost a lot of money, you know, because Colin lost his AWP and so on, but I mean, they were really out of position while Reason Gaming. Did they deserve that round?
Well, it seemed like LGB chose to go all 5 off mid instead of letting like Dennis go apps as they used to, getting people in the back or enter-fragging.
Oh, and Dennis could catch someone there, but he's going to go down after taking one, and looks like Loma's going to clean up 2 as well. So looks like a very, very easy cleanup there on Banana. That's the first time they tried to just brute force it, and they got, you know, the no-go sign was firmly planted in place by Lome, and looks like that may have soured their taste for the Banana pushes in the future, or the near future at least.
At least this round.
So
probably.
Coming out from this this round, the money, we have to like look at the money situation, see how it's faring there. But it's not over yet. It's a 2 versus 4. They got full health. There's a minute left on the clock. They're both together with the bomb, and Colon misses the shot with the AWP, but they quickly scatter away. But Colon is going to catch Crims, who gets a bit bold there on the angle, and Colon's going to have none of it as he takes him down with that AWP. And Exum's left with, he has to look at every single angle right now. They could be coming from all places. He moves his way into the arch though. Can he find that player at CT spawn? That is the question. Exum now, he's just completely surrounded, and finally he is going to go down. And let's have a look at the money now, because this is quite a okay, the money for Reason Gaming is actually so dangerous.
They're just getting shut down totally from all the angles, everywhere on the map.
So what is the problem for LGB? What is really going wrong here?
I think they should go more for the individual skill, the play. The thing they do so good is mix it up. You know, one round they play really like structured as a team and walk together. The other round they just send in 1 or 2 players one way. The rest of the team goes this other way and does like a crazy fake, tries to get backstab. Maybe tries to mix it up a bit. Just try something different.
Indeed, we can see Dennis getting a bit of damage there, as we see a 3-man setup on Reason Gaming, 4-man setup on A there from Reason Gaming. MSL pushed down Banana very much there, and that would be indicative of why they went for that 4-man setup. They floated one back, MSL gave them the information there, spamming through the smoke, not going to find much though, and the LGP players are lurking behind there. We've got Dennis all the way up into Boiler there. Can he find anything at all? That's the question for Dennis, as if he gets one frag, that could unleash the floodgates for his team as they knock it into 6th gear and just power through. And there's Exa with 1 in that cubby hole there. Can they take him down? But Lome's on the other side. Lome actually retreats there, leaving his friend for death there. I mean, he could have easily died, leaving him for dead. But Lome's going to rotate onto the B aggression as they have taken B down. And things are very awkward here for Reason, as the players of LGB were kind of scattered to begin with. They had to be very careful.
Yeah, at least no one is backstabbing them, so that's fine.
And here goes the retake. Lome straight into construction, takes down Olafmeister, and Crim's trying to come in as well with some damage. Does catch one over at the truck. Colon though with the AWP as a trade. A beautiful thing. And Whitten going to be on the angle, but he's going to be careful. Lome is there. And the bomb is dropped, so the CTs win this round through time. And with that bomb just dropped there, that really, really caused a lot of issues there. That was, I mean, that's the kind of situation where it's, everything just falls apart. You do everything perfect, but then something as simple as the bomb not being in the right place, on the right person, you're done.
Yeah, the round is over, pretty much.
And it shows you how punishing Counter-Strike can be, because it's, you know, one small step to the left or one small step to the right, and that's the difference in you living and dying in some situations, and then peaking again, getting the headshot. I mean, it's always, like I said before, a game of inches, and you can see that most of these games are going down in that fashion, so close. But so far, 7-1. It's seemingly very difficult for LGB. They can't quite catch Reason Gaming off on the CT side.
I mean, they're playing really strong. There's nothing to say about Reason Gaming's gameplay as of now, because they're playing so solid, both individually and as a team. And it's quite fun to watch, actually. They're playing really well right now.
Yeah, I mean, we have... it seems like we might be having some more DDoS shenanigans, as we seem to every CS tournament now. It's becoming quite proliferated thing where everyone's doing it. I don't know, but either way, it is definitely most notable that Reason Gaming. I think the coolest thing that they did was the deco, because it's not something you see usually, and it can be cheaper than the PT50 armor as well. And if you find the right spots, and it's rare you see teams commit to it like that. And clearly they've set it up. They set up the positions. They looked at the timings, and they knew how to support each other. It's this well-tuned engine, finely oiled, and it worked out marvelously for them. And if you want to think about it as well, if people are expecting the PT50 armor as well, the PT50 is such a different beast to the Deagle as well, because the Deagle, you're always, if you like go for body shots, which you probably should a lot of the time, you get like almost 50 damage a body shot. So that's actually, you're assuring that someone's going to die, basically. But with a PT50,
damage. Yeah, PT50, you can miss almost every shot. You can hit the first shot and then start shooting a bit too fast. Maybe you get nervous, or you think that you won't hit, so you start spraying with your mouse button, and that can make the recoil really go out of the place, just go nuts.
Yeah, just completely out of control.
Yeah, that's the thing with Deagle, you have to play it really slow and shoot one bullet at a time, preferably standing still or ducking, of course, holding angles. So
exactly, yeah, that's the key thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have been kind of hating on the Deagle in some ways, but I feel like CSGO is generally a much more situational game. The Deagle is really, really strong in actually many ways. It's not so reliable, but that's kind of what makes it a bit exciting, because it's very good at holding angles from certain ranges, as you're saying. Yeah. So to see them actually use it in a properly fleshed out strategy, or with properly fleshed out positions, was quite special, and you can see how strong it can be, because a lot of shots were missed as well, but you can see how they were covering each other, how they can constantly fall back to different positions. Yeah. So it seems quite dynamic, and that's quite a beautiful thing. So definitely, I think for certain that it's still out on whether the Deagle is balanced in the right way. I feel like I'm liking it so far. What do you think?
Yeah, me too. I'd really like to see a couple more teams try to change it up a bit, maybe play 2 or 3 Deagles and 2 or 3 PT50s and a shotgun maybe. On maps such as Inferno, it's pretty good to switch it up and maybe not play only Deagle, because you need to. There are so many angles that you need to cover on both bomb sites that you won't be able to cover with a Deagle because of the distance maybe, and such a thing. So a shotgun in the apps always seem to work. A Nova, there is one shot, one kill.
Exactly, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you die, you have done your job, So, yeah, I want to see teams mix it up a bit on the eco rounds.
Yeah, I definitely love it. There's 2 ways to look at it as well, because the PT50 becomes this weapon that's it's quite good at pushing forwards. Yeah. Of course, the Deagle is not a good aggressive weapon these days, which it used to be. It's a good defensive weapon. Again, holding angles, falling back. PT50 is good at, and the reason why you get armor is because you expect it to be kind of a scrappy fight, because you're going to be expecting to get hit. So it's kind of like this investment decision. Oh, do I get the 300 for the PT50 and the 600 for the Kevlar or whatever, or even the helmet, the full 1K, or do I just get the 800 for the Deagle and then expect to put myself in positions where I shouldn't get hit or shouldn't be very exposed? And that's kind of like this idea of buying armor or not, because the armor is kind of pointless if you're not expecting to get hit. So it's really, really cool. And I like your idea about having the mix of the two, because you can say let's say if you're rushing a site or something, the first players that have the PT50s, they're going to be able to gun people down, and the guys with the Deagles are going to get at least one shot, so it's kind of a guaranteed 50 damage on players, whereas the PT50, if you don't get a headshot, it's oh crap, I have to spam actually quite a lot to get this guy down. So it's really this is why CSGO is so interesting. It's really not figured out in many ways. So all these teams have these ways they can innovate, change the meta game, and I think that the deco for CT is going to could start being very much more popular than the PT50 armor. But then again, you can also go aggressive if you want. So it's just right up in the air. That's why it's so awesome. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the action so far. Of course, we've had this issue. One of the players it is Exum, I believe, is having some issues with his internet, and so we're going to give them 5 minutes to see if they can sort that out. Of course, it's very, very problematic for you guys, the viewers. I'm sure you don't enjoy waiting. We don't enjoy keeping you waiting as well. We're going to try to get it sorted out as fast as we can and make things as easy as we can for the players. It's just what happens online. There's so many things that can go wrong with even players being there sometimes. Sometimes people just not turning up or whatever. Because at a tournament, everyone expects to, okay, you're here at this time and you play at this time. Usually, okay, sometimes it doesn't go down like that in LANs, but still, it's much easier at a LAN and you don't get a lot of these issues with the internet. So it's unfortunate, but we'll go to a very, very quick break, guys, and hopefully we can get this issue resolved and we can bring you this amazing game, Reason Gaming versus LGB for the DreamHack Winter Online Qualifiers semi-final #1. So we'll see you right after the break.
JW is in a really bad position if he actually feels like up.
Yeah, this is really bad. He needs to get boosted up or something, or just boost his teammate up. Oh no, there he needs to get boosted up. And
What time to get boosted up for?
oh, he just getting the same shot through the smoke.
We're going to do it again. Here we go.
Oh, I get Freiburg as well. JW coming out huge with the team play there from Flusher. Dragons look like they will be okay to this round. And they're not going to do the unthinkable, which it looks like it's about to do. Oh no, there's the grenade. Oh my god, that is just the perfect play, really. Different coming in amongst the chaos.
This has got a lot to do here.
Spray down.
This is going to be very difficult to win.
They've got this, surely they got this. They've got existence coming in. There's the DQs. He's just flicking it low. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he has to stop.
Oh man, he goes for the defuse straight
full
up.
defuse.
Yeah.
And he can't have been that far off it.
This is perfect gaming for it, seriously. low, try to clear out all the angles, and can we get the bomb down? That's Markov's job right now, but the bomb action, the full speed gets the kill onto Markov, and straight down onto, oh my god! Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, all just going down straight away. DDoS has ruined everything. That's how I'm going to open that. And they're going to say welcome back, because I'm not feeling welcoming and happy.
No,
I'm feeling
not anymore.
quite angry and disturbed.
Yeah,
by the level of like how much this stuff happens. It's not. I mean, it's killing eSports, man. I mean, that was a meme for a while, but and it was like it was used for the wrong things. Because things like this actually is like kill it. This is really painful. It's happening a lot. Like, and you're forcing a player out from a team, like XM out of his team, with like Crims, Dennis, Olaf Meister, and Huiten. The next one is XM, but he can't play. They have to get a stand-in instead, and they're trying to do that. So that's the update we have, is that they are getting a stand-in to try to fill in for XM, who's getting DDoSed like mad. So what else? I mean, I guess it's a bit like one thing they say is if there's like a serial killer or like someone who's doing like really bad things, like you shouldn't give the media attention. Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Exactly. We'll just drop it.
Just drop it. But looks like they're going to get a stand-in. And Reason Gaming, they've been doing a really amazing job here. They're 7-1 up, and I don't think that the DDoS really affected that too much. I think that's pretty legit right there from them. And they showed some innovative plays with the Deagle, of course. And you can see right here, most people expecting LGB to win, and that is no surprise. They are, I would say, to a large degree, fan favorites. They have some great names. They're great one people. I think a lot of people like them, so not surprising to me. And if you want to take part in the vote, if you think Reason isn't getting enough love, you can always use the hashtag #DHWQual, and you can vote for whichever team that you think should win this match. Hopefully they can get the stand-in relatively soon, so we can get the game back underway with. And I think we should just show the bracket. Let's bring that bracket up and just see what has transpired today over the course of all this time that we've been streaming. And also, of course, yesterday we had so many games and resulting in the bracket that you're about to see. So here we go. There it is. So we've got a lot of good teams here. I mean, I think that there's two awesome. To me today, there's two really awesome things. One actually was for me, because I'm just going to show my colors a little bit. I'm a little bit of an LGB fan as well. I do love watching LGB. I think they're up and comers. But we got game. Yeah. That is no lie.
They are not out yet.
They took out Mouse Sports.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oof, that was pretty good. I mean, on train, in overtime.
Yeah, that is overtime
impressive.
as well was really impressive. I mean, the rounds they managed to get, they played really solid. I think they are going to be really tough opponents as well for both.
These
Reason or
guys are on the up. They're on the up. They have shown no sign of hitting a plateau just yet. We Are Game are just doing a tremendous job, and as a French team, they must be like. I mean, that scene is really zealous to their own teams. Like there's so much pride. I mean, there is with if you have well, okay, maybe not for British teams. British people are generally quite cynical, though.
Yeah.
And we anyway. So either way, but generally that is quite awesome because there's such a big scene there. And they got so much coverage, and it's always really cool to see the French teams doing really well. I think, as well as it's really cool to see, let's say, the German teams doing well, the Polish teams. You know, the communities that are so healthy and so they're thriving. It's so good to see like the entire country rallied behind like one team. It's a beautiful thing, and I think. You know, teams like We Are Gamer, you know, they could have something like that from the French community. So LGB, I think they got more of a diverse following than maybe We Got Gamer has.
There are so many good Swedish teams, so it's really hard. I mean, there are not very many like German good teams. There are like 1 or 2, 3 maybe. Danish teams, same amount. Swedish teams, we got like 4 or 5 at least.
Yeah.
Always competing amongst the other teams, so I think that it's great that other countries can show their feats.
If you had to name a team that you, let's say, not necessarily a fan of, but the one that impresses you, that you like watching the most in CSGO, which team would it be?
In CSGO overall, you mean?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or playing right now, actively.
Playing right now.
That would be in DreamHack.
Ooh.
Which is pretty much every big team that's playing actively right now.
Well, then I said Very Games for sure. Because
all right, what is it about Very Games for you that makes them the team?
They make so few mistakes. It's almost, I mean, they really worked up their game a lot since the NIP domination time. And I think that they really are the best team right now out there, with NIP, of course. Those 2 teams will...
Do you think NIP is still on top? I mean, they've been having some shaky results.
That's so hard to even put a finger on, man.
It is really hard, actually.
Yeah.
And it's like, they lose a couple of times. Oh, NIP, are they still good? I mean, yeah. I mean,
it's been so back and forth, so it's crazy. I mean, all the 14, 16s that Very Games lost to NIP and LAN as well. I mean, that's so goddamn close.
There
it's
are
ridiculous.
Some people who have the opinion, that NIP aren't necessarily, let's say, playing the optimal Counter-Strike, but they're getting by so much on just individual skill and so on and so forth. There is that argument. They have a lot of players who are very individually focused as far as their skill sets are concerned. So, I mean, that argument is up in the air, and this is why I think for CSGO history, I think the clash and the repeated clash between NIP and Very Games and how that storyline developed, was it like 16 times before or 14 times before Very Games managed to actually finally win? I think that's really amazing, because really it's a story of let's say, NIP, who of course were basically these stars, like these all-stars, these guys who have amazing individual skills and talent, just absolutely mind-blowing, and they can do whatever they want, make it look good. And then you have Very Games, who basically, like, you know, they put their nose to the grindstone, and they were just working so hard to just perfect every aspect of the game, make really solid strategies, really good execution as a team. Like, the individual skill, of course, is important, but it clearly was not nearly as much of a focus for them. So for them, it seems like they can have the potential now for more consistency, if only they can get the psychological part of the game under wraps. And that is, I think, by and large, perhaps one of the hardest things about competitive anything
definitely.
is the psychological aspects.
I mean, if you look at the big picture, NIP still has won 83 maps on LAN and still lost none of those 83 in the beginning of the CSGO scene. So, I mean, that's pretty hard to beat, I think. From now on, not losing a single map on LANs, winning 83 in a row,
It is no small feat. But I mean, this is also one of the amazing things that we have now, because we have so many teams now drawn to the kind of, let's say all the love that Valve have suddenly been given the game. They're drawn by that. They're drawn by how the gameplay has been changing so rapidly too over the last few months. So many things have changed, and we're seeing so much more activity. We're seeing so much more events, more seriousness, more like studios popping up, more productions, more events, more everything. And now we're getting all these teams who. That's having a massive effect on them as well, because it's more competition. More competition drives more competition. And they're just getting better and better and better, and the game is still changing all the time and so young. Even though it's Counter-Strike and everyone's played it, this is by far so much different to Source, by far so much different to 1.6, that it's still really in its infancy as far as how it's developed. So it's so exciting to watch this stuff. So really, really looking forward to seeing how things turn out. We do have Spitfire replacing Exum at the moment. He's on the server. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take for them to get ready. If he's actually on the server now, and that means that there is 10 now, and we're still paused at 7-1 rounds for Reason Gaming, then we looks like they're unpausing. So and that's an unpause there from LGB. So we should be ready to get into this very, very soon. So we're just waiting on Reason to collect all their members together once again and unpause as well. Because I mean, Reason probably were like, okay, it's probably gonna take a while, and maybe one off for a cigarette, one went off to the toilet. Who knows?
It could actually be pretty positive for LGB to slow down Reason's momentum in the game.
That's very true. And here we go. We're getting into this. Let's just recap the money. Yes, they are exactly that rich. I know it is criminal. They probably that is like some pyramid scheme going on or something for Reason Gaming. They're going to make an aggressive push here down on to the logs. That's a lot of information for them. As XR are going to back off now. He helped his teammate get into some position, and then he's going to back off and away. Oh, Dennis!
That shot.
He's looked him in the eyes. What a cold killer he is. And MSL going to go down there on Banana. That's bad news there for his team, Reason Gaming, because they have to rotate one more back there. What does that mean to our left on the A bomb site right now? So Dennis still looking at the apartments, and looks like this round is about to really get going. And they're creeping up mid here. Smokes dissipate. We have, of course, SMF. It's all on his shoulders, all on the shoulders of his teammate. It is, I believe, Lome in the bomb site there. It's all on SMF and Lome. I cannot stress this enough. Can they do it? Lome from the back going to get covering fire for his teammate, but he won't get the frag in time. Only picks off one in the effort, and that is going to mean the bomb's going to go down. And that is going to mean that X is on the lonesome, and he's going to go for the save, I should think.
Yeah, that's most likely a save. Really nice there by LGB, who pushed up mid, but I thought they were going long since, I mean, there were 3 people left on Reason, and they know that at least one guy has to hold B, and 2 can't hold long really, because then they just can walk out of apps and short, because as we could see, they weren't really giving up the round just yet. They wanted to fight in the end. So it was quite weird that LGB went for that apps and short split, but it paid out in the end, so good job.
Indeed, and it seems like from that, they're going to start really putting a bit of a dent into the money now. I mean, of course, still so rich. I mean, they're in a position, Reason, that if they do win this round again, they kind of get back what they lost. They're back in a kind of a similar position as to what they were before, and they can lose so many rounds because they got a couple of players like 12k, I believe. So they can drop like a couple of times with their friends. And looks like it's gonna be a pick colon onto Crims there as we're following Exa, and again. Stick onto director on there and see what action is going to commence here. Looks like with only 2 players, gunned down mercilessly there in Crimson Witten. MSL's going to be pushed up near the logs there. Catches one through the smoke. Unbelievable bit of spray there. Just that seems so easy for him. And Lome here catches him blind. That's going to be another one falling. They are systematically getting pulled apart one by one by one by one until it's just Spitfire left charging up with an AWP. He just jumps and goes for Lome, but Lome is ready for that. So it looks like a very easy round, and that puts LGB in a bad spot.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, they were split out too much, way too much, letting, was it the MSL get on Banana?
Yeah.
Way too easy, and get way too much information, entry frags.
3 players going down Banana here for the Reason Gaming team, so they're going to make that quick push over. You can see, and look at that, it pays off, or does it? The P250 arm and push up there is going to get them 3 kills, in fact, the guns as well. That's already paid itself dividends, and if only they didn't have P250s, that rush there with 3-man aggression could have been probably much more effective, and it looks like the bomb's going to go down here. Crims is over there by the pool. Can he make this work? He's going to go for a push through the smoke. Can he catch any CT players as they are found creeping? Smoke does dissipate. Crim's going to go for the peak, but he does get gunned down there. It's going to be SMF who gets 1 and a second, and they're still... And that's it. That's all the players down, and that's going to be the defuse. So that's a wonderful retake there for Reason Gaming.
Yeah, that was quite solid, actually. I'm surprised that Crims even went for that shot in pool. I think he should just stay hidden and let his teammates maybe go for a peek first, you know, so they can work together. But he decided to peek, and he died, and they lost the round. So
9-2, the round score right now, and Crims is going to lead the charge up second middle with that bomb in hand, and so he will discard that into the corner there. As MSL once again loving this aggression on Banana. You can see this is quite a thing for Reason Gaming. They love getting this information, that map control, and Whitten, Northmeister feeling the pressure up at T-Slope there on the middle, and MSL is looking through the smoke with this position. This is quite a hard position to deal with. MSL shooting through the smoke still, re-smoking it. You can see the pressure he's applying, and look at the round time. By the time that smoke's gone, there's going to be about 40 seconds left in the round, and they're going to be committed, and they can't touch Banana, and Reason are going to know this, surely. And MSL still just holding down the fort, spamming through the smoke. Whitten receiving a bit of damage there, getting clipped by some bullets. Now MSL's going to fall back. He's actually running out of bullets.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Looks like we got to push up on middle here, and looks like if we go over to X's position, we can see that he's very, very close. Flash to the wall, beautiful flash there, pop flash there from his teammate. X are going to grab two with that beautiful team play, and Colin going to get another one. Spitfire gets dropped as well as SMF in the pits, but there's two still left alive, and it seems like they're going to be like, all right, it's time to save. It's time to save this AWP, save this AK, but really, Zeron, it seems like LGB are really just getting shut down. It feels like the reason they're doing something that they haven't really come across too much, and it doesn't seem like they're comfortable dealing with it. Sure, they're without XM, but at the same time, I think the Banana play, that really is what seems so different.
Yeah, I mean, that was really smart by Reason Gaming, sending down MSL by his own and leaving him to the B bomb site all alone, which is really nothing that you predict if you see a CT run down the Banana all the way. Then you always think, okay, there's at least one more there, maybe two, could be a fake. So that's really smart play, and yeah.
Here goes the scope. Couple of them going to drop all off Meister right at the start of the round. It's beautiful stuff there. Spitfire fires one bullet in just remorse there, as it's quite sad that his teammate just got dropped so easily. And you can see they're pushing Banana a bit more again. MSL on that angle, but this time there is a second one. And Lome, will he float back over to A? It's either that or they push it together. Because let's see if I mean, it looks like they're just going to do the same thing again. Smoke it down, smoke it down. There is flash, a smoke, and MSL sitting in the spot that he loves to be in, loves to spam from. So it really seems like he's done this 100 times over and over. So Dennis going to try to spray through in frustration, but it's MSL who's coming out on top with the damage on the smoke. So clearly you can't beat a master at his game, and MSL most certainly is the master of that game. And they are just all huddled around middle right here, around the T-slot. They don't know what to do. What should they be doing?
Well, I think a first would be to maybe take over the Banana in the beginning of the round, so you get like some kind of map control and not just sit back and wait for the CTs to go down Banana aggressive. So. And
here they're going to put MSL to the test over at 3 boxes. Can he find the picks? He does catch one. There's a second one as well from MSL, looking for a third. He finds it. Oh, but Whitten going to finally put a stop to that and get the bomb down. But that might be all Whitten is good for, as he's facing 3 players. Beautiful smoke there in the pond there to try to make his way out that fountain. All those fish are going to die to all that smoke, surely. And SMF is going to push through. And oh, he is found by Exa over at construction. And there you go. So the bomb did go down. MSI, he is a hard man to beat at B. That is what they're learning here.
He's playing really well on that B site right now, locking down the Banana. That's really
it's like he's this phantom. He's behind smoke, spraying through, and you're just getting damaged all the time from MSL. You can't see him. You can't see him. He's like a ninja.
And you can see how confident he is. They're staying there right down the Banana.
By himself.
By the smoke. Yeah, that's crazy. By the pillars.
It is a big statement to make, because if you die quickly there, B is open. It's GG. But here they are rushing into apartments. Double man defense there on the apartments, but it's going to mean nothing. They're going to get one out of it. Dennis onto SMF. Colon gets dropped away, Whitten, and down they go from the apartments. Trying to find that player inside. Easily gunned down. Spitfire there. Just dropping Exa. He is not going to be missed there as the bomb does go down. Whitten getting the plant. 2 from Library, and they are the last 2. Can they make it work? It's just down to Lome now. He does manage to find Olafmeister, but that's going to be it as Dennis gets the trade. And with that revenge kill, it's going to be the round for LGB. So 11-3. I mean,
Yeah.
this is looking bad for LGB. It feels like slowly they're maybe working it out, but time is running.
Yeah, I mean, LGB definitely could take at least 11 round of CT as well against the Reason, but I mean, without Exene, I don't know how motivated they really are right now.
And they're going straight up onto middle here. It's going to be Colin with 1 pick on the Crims, but not before Dennis will drop him. And SMF throwing the grenades, trying to get those kills. He does manage to get 3. Beautiful play there between him and his teammate in the pit, and they're going to clean up house in a matter of seconds. Beautiful setup there from Reason Gaming. Marvelously handled, and now it's just going to be a case of LGB coming back from the pits of despair. And to be honest, it's going to be difficult because they don't have their friend, their comrade, Exum, there with them to try to bring them out of it. And that's what being a team is about. That's what being the same 5 players is about. It's about having the experience, like everything going wrong, and but being together, being like coming through it together. And it's always going to hurt without your bro.
It leaves a big hole.
And already MSL going to go down to LGB eSports Dennis. So it's a good start to the round for LGB, but they're going to be needing to do a lot more. They want to take a clean round here as Lome gets a pick. Beautiful there from Dennis, but instantly goes down as well. And Crim's going to be rotating. Can he manage to make his way over there in time to get some kind of coordinated attack with Olafmeister? It remains to be seen now if Olaf pushes his way through short. His teammate is behind him, and the bomb is finally going down. It's a 2-on-3. Here they come. Colin in sight. Olafmeister eyeing his way up on a big pick. Catches Exa in the head. It's just 2-on-2 now. Can he make the other 2 frags? Olafmeister coming out huge with 2. It's now 1-on-1. Can he make the 3rd frag? Olafmeister, and he finds it. And that's going to be it. What a clutch there from Olafmeister. It's almost as if his teammate was nothing more than a meat to distract the other remaining player, because
such a nice shot there in the end.
Olafmeister cleaning house.
Yeah, that was so nice.
Gorgeous play there from him, and that's going to lift his team's spirits, as it should surely lift his as well, because they need all of the good emotions they can get. 12-4, that's what they're looking at. Every time they press tab, every time they look up at the scoreboard, they get reminded of this grim reality. So what are your thoughts so far on how LGB are coming back into this? What are they got to do? Oh, by the way, they got some deagles coming out.
Yeah, all right. One of those deagles again.
And that's what they're just going to push straight through apartments. If Whitten can't get some kills here, there you go, he does find 1. And surely this should be the round of LGB. What can Reason possibly do against all these rifles? Looks like not much, only just that initial entry frag, and it's just down to MSL now. So, you know, the standard eco, he's going to go. This is the funny thing, he actually will get the plant and the money here. That's actually the funny thing. So this actually is like a really good eco.
Yeah, that is actually a really, really good eco.
1 player down in the bomb plant. That's,
he could even get a frag or 2. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So,
but getting the bomb down means that they probably can afford. Yeah, they can. We'll be able to afford guns, so they will do an early buy, which puts LGB in a pretty harsh situation.
Yeah, what should their approach be now for LGB? What should they be thinking here?
I think that one vital thing in this round is to get a quick entry frag, and then just play on that. Just play as a team, avenge each other, and play together.
Are they looking at a standard setup, or do you think their hopes best rest in, let's say, a risky aggression or a risky kind of unorthodox hold somewhere?
Well, I think they're going out B and just gonna try to hold it from here, maybe, and then they're going to play standard on A. I don't think they're going to try anything the first round, just to see how...
He pops off 1 head, he finds another. MSL and Exo both going down. That is a good way to start a round.
That was really nice.
That's going to do the job. And
that was crazy.
That's sometimes all it comes down to, just individual brilliance, and that's what we saw in Dennis. So Dennis now just easily just pulled apart any kind of idea or strategy there that Reason could have had for this round, and it looks like we have MSL left the game disconnect. Interesting there. I'm sure he'll be back momentarily. As Spitfire's holding down the middle here with the FAMAS. There comes the pre-flash, or rather the flash there to try and catch one of the Reason players. He knows they're lurking around. SMF trying to push through the boiler. Going to pop out. And there comes the duel. very, very, very coy. They're very shy as Spitfire. Doesn't want to get involved in a duel with an AK when he has a FAMAS in his hands. He wants to make sure he's got the drop on his opponent there, as it seems like Reason, finally, they choose to commit. They choose to push the bomb up the banana. Can they make the entry frags? Can they defeat LGB on the B-bomb site?
They're going a little too soon here, I think.
Straight in. Finds one player, but oh God, it just gets him down in time. Olofmeister is just a memory. And now, Reason Gaming, they might be able just to get this bomb down. They did smoke up CT spawn. That should free up the plant. It does indeed. There goes the plant under the coils. And here, Colon now creeps around. He's got a bunch of players at construction. They know there's not just one, but there's two. And they're fast approaching here. Lome, can he find the frags? He does catch one. He's looking at two more. Can he get the third? Not quite. Dennis is going to be there. And Colon is there for the trade. It's Crims. It's Colon. Who's going to win this duel? Crims is spamming into the corner. He absolutely did not see where Colon went. And Colon will take full advantage. That's going to be the round for Reason. Wonderfully played.
That was so close. That came down to a one-on-one situation that went so wrong for Crims, unfortunately. The thing with that round was that the terrorists decided to go a little bit too soon, in my opinion, because they haven't really heard anyone fall back or any information of any player in B, so... But it worked out perfectly fine.
Indeed. And looks like they're going to go for a slow beginnings once again. It's 13-5 right now, and Spitfire is going to find himself riddled with bullets as Colon takes him down. And MSL creeping up there. Looks like they may try to just destroy the defense of LGB here, but another smoke dropping is going to really be annoying for their chances on Banana. They have to reconsider. Oh wow, what an angle from Dennis onto Colon there. Just finding his head in the distance, and Lome is looking up carefully here. They're all looking up, waiting for that smoke to dissipate so that all the CT players are revealed, but there's none to be seen. Disappeared back into the site. Reason are still eyeing up. What should they do? Where should we be? Looks like they're creeping up mid now. This has to be it. There's 40 seconds left on the clock.
They're probably going to do the same thing. Let SMF fake B, and yeah, they're just walking up mid right now.
We're on MSL here, as Exum might find the player first. It's going to be Whitten who takes him down, but MSL with the revenge kill. Dennis in the sight. Can he catch MSL as he peeks out? He does, and there goes the bomb flying out of his hands. And there is Dennis trying to find a second one. Lome, though, is there to deny him, and his teammates, Crims and Olofmeister, are rushing to his defense. SMF going to go down. The bomb is there by Small Pit, and that's going to be Olofmeister with the frag. Counter-terrorists win, and the score is now 13-6. LGB are making some great efforts here, but every single round it's hard. It's not guaranteed. It is something that is a complete question mark. So LGB, it's going to be tough.
Really good job by Dennis there to push in Boiler and get a frag onto a terrorist in second mid or mid. Leveling up the score, of course.
And it's all down onto Olofmeister's spray. How good can it be? Just trying to pick off heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there the fifth as well. And of course, a very simple eco, just dispatching all the players there. But the money situation is getting quite interesting. If we check it out here, we can see that neither team is really great for money at the moment. This next round could, I mean, if LGB are able to take this next round, they could be close to tying up this match on Inferno, and that would be huge. However, if LGB lose this round, it's going to be tough. We've got 4 Deagles coming out for Reason. They're at it again. They got 1 P250, 4 Deagles. They're going to use it offensively. This is going to be a lot harder than their last deco when they were just all defensive on A. So let's see what they can do. Maybe they have some tricks yet to show us. Maybe they are going to be reshaping their meta game for months to come.
Yeah, playing Deagle as T isn't really that optimal, so to speak. But I guess if you can aim really nice, it's not impossible to get a few nice headshots.
Maybe assisted with the right grenades, the right smokes and flashes. But then again, you're looking at a very big investment into the Deagle, and you can maybe say, why not just this other investment? But we're going to see, of course, what they can do with it. Perhaps they've got something in mind. Let's see what they can show us here on Inferno with their Deagle antics. It's worked once, but Dennis, I love this defensive positioning there, right up in Graveyard. Takes off MSL's head. Oh, Lome takes down Spitfire there. doesn't even stop to get the weapon, just goes straight out onto Dennis, but Dennis is just finding one after the other, and that's going to be all of Reason Gaming dropped there, and their Deagles are just going to lie on the floor, almost unused, as only really Lome was able to get anything with it. So it's from what we were saying before, I think if you're going to be aggressive, it feels like the P250 armor is probably more effective.
ST side,
ST, yeah.
Because, I mean, it's really hard to hit when you're moving.
Exactly.
With the Deagle. Preferably you have to stand and hold an angle, so that's not really something you do as T, as you need to attack and get the bomb down.
So LGB won the round. Okay, it was in their favor, but it was most certainly crucial. That round was really very, very important. And now if they can just win this one as well, Reason they're going to be screwed for money. They're going to be absolutely screwed for money. And here goes SMF, trying to get the pick onto Dennis. He does find it there. Spitfire gets one though. X are going to trade. Two from Skitten as well, or Whitten rather, as Lome takes Whitten down. And Olofmeister in from Arch. Just missing the back of the Reason players there. Colon surviving by the skin of his teeth. And can they hold here? One player, Colon's really low. Oh my goodness, Crims through the smoke. Beautiful stuff there, great prediction. It's all down to Olofmeister and Crims right now. Lome versus Crims, one-on-one. Can Lome do the defense? This is going to be really, really difficult. This spot has been played out so many times. So many tournaments have been lost and won in these kinds of spots. And there is the defuse. Is he going to fake it? He doesn't fake it. Lome looks the fool right now. Taken for an absolute fool. Lome is going to be feeling bad about it. He didn't even peek.
No, that's nothing.
That's greedy.
Yeah, that's really greedy.
That's greedy.
Yeah, that's nothing you see every day, actually.
I mean,
a lot of people does it, but it's not very often that it holds on to the diffuse. You know?
Yeah,
that's really important situation.
It almost becomes like a coin flip at times.
Yeah, it's
interesting. And
now they actually have bought again, so let's see what they're gonna do here. Looks like they're moving towards A, maybe.
So far, it looks like it was sniffed out a bit as the smoke gets dropped onto mid. That's going to slow their approach as MSL tries to work apartments. If he gets a pick here, that would be absolutely massive. His teammates jumping up into the apartments there. Exa, they're all checking the angles there, but look at that. Exa can't do it against the AWP in the apartments. That is going to go down. Spitfire now trying to defend against Boiler and trying to defend against the mid. The smoke is down to help him though. Grenades coming out from either side here. MSL taking it carefully, being cautious. Can he get the pick? That's so important to try to open up the bomb site. Slowly moving in. Whitten on the site. Does gun down one. They've got to take down Whitten. They've got to take him down now, but not before Dennis has his say with the AWP. Beautiful headshots all around there with the orb, and it always looks so visceral. I love it. And Whitten right there. Beautiful plays there with his teammate Dennis. So wonderful hold on to A.
Yeah, I mean, Dennis is playing so unpredictable. Like, one round is just going aggressive in Boiler, one going aggressive in apps, down the stairs even, T-stairs, watching there. I mean, that's really nice play with the op.
And they're all running straight up mid here. There's no question about this or what they want to do. They're just going straight for it here as they run up. What are they going to do? They're going to go through CT spawn? Maybe? No, just straight around onto A. Oh, SMF just absolutely destroying them from long distance. And now we just see Whitten's body there in the big pit. He is no more. Olofmeister coming in from long right now. But my God, Reason just took that by storm. And Olofmeister spamming away through the smoke. We've seen a lot of that, and these players know the angles very, very well. So it is often quite strong, but it is going to be a save for LGB, it would seem. Yeah,
they definitely should save. Even though they have, they have pretty splitted economy, but I think they should save so they can buy at least 2 more rounds in a row, you know, even if they lose the next round. Because Reason has 14 rounds now, so they can't let go of any more rounds. So they basically need to win the next 6 rounds to win the game. If they doesn't want to go to overtime, of course, but that's not usually something you want.
Yeah,
if you can win.
Most certainly. So 14-10, and it is. I mean, LGB, they are finding themselves so close now. Let's check out some of the AWPing here. from Dennis. Let's see if you can find him. There he is, on apartments as usual, and not going to find much here. And looks like MSL taking some heat there from B, and looks like it's going to be Crims here. He's going to try to defend. He gets behind them a little bit, but he's going to get caught out by MF right there. And you can see his teammates rotating rapidly, but they only had the one on B, so it's a free take on the site. And they're going to get the bomb down, the smoke's down there as well. And this is going to be hard. LGB will be put to the test, 4 versus 4. Dennis, I mean, he may even he can't drop the AWP for any rifle, but he'd really need a rifle here to just get super aggressive. Oh, they're getting straight in. Spitfire pushes straight through the smoke. Guns down Lome there. Exa can see nothing right there. Comes through the smoke at the opportune moment. Grabs Spitfire. Olaf Meister's spraying. Finds another one in the corner. How dare he get a second one after that first? Unbelievable there. Olaf doing a full 360.
Whoa.
Getting the full view. And they take it back. And they only lost one man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I really thought Colin had him there. When he's turned around. That was crazy.
That should never have happened, ever. And now Reason, I mean, they're going to be kicking themselves. That round, they had it. That round could have been the match for them because of the money situation that would have happened for LGB. That would have been a bit tight and things would have been very, very hard. But no, it's going to be Reason who are coming off of a round they should have won into this next round. Can they make sure that it ends there? The mistakes.
At least they got the bomb down, so they can afford guns this round. But next round, they will probably have to do an deco or deco.
And SMF going to pick off Dennis there in the apartments. Oh, and he gets Whitten as well. This is really bad for LGB. eSports as Reason charge up middle. They know exactly what their intention should be now. And SMF, are you joking? This round, he is coming out huge, just making it happen for his team. Loma's going to catch one on the flank. But the thing is that SMF he just forced his team's way in that side. Just headshot after headshot. It was too easy for him. And that's going to be the round for Reason, certainly. So Crim's going for the save right now. And
I really should.
What do you think about that round? I mean,
well, I think that LGB was very unfortunate there.
Maybe too aggressive on apartments. I mean, not mixing up the aggression and defensiveness enough.
Exactly. Now they're just playing exactly the same because they think it works pretty good. But of course, Reason Gaming understands that as well, and of course they're gonna try something different, you know.
So that's it. 15 rounds. That's match point for Reason. It is one more, and we're going to get a full buy from both teams. Map point, rather. And this is the test for both teams here for this DreamHack qualifier. And this is a big deal. The winner of this best of 3 gets their place in the DreamHack Winter Tournament in Jönköping next Thursday. Colon goes down at the start of the round to Olaf Meister's AWP. And we've got Crims there in the bomb site. Exa there, goes down as well. Whitten, great positioning there, throws an aid. And beautiful there from Whitten. And Whitten now just holding down mid. But there's one coming from Boiler. His reactions, they are good, but they're not quite good enough for SMF, who's charging through the site now. Olaf Meister repositioning himself onto the whiffed shot. Beautiful save there. Olaf Meister, recovery extraordinaire. And that's going to be around for LGB. And it's still a very, very fragile matter for LGB. They do not want to go down the map, especially after experiencing having to play with the stand-in because Exxon isn't able to participate. That's gotta hurt. And they know they're good for this.
Yeah. I mean, that round, I think that Dennis and Skiren played it perfectly, going aggressive together this time, so they can avenge each other. Which Reason probably never thought they would do again after last round. Look at this, they're pushing apartments.
Wow, straight through the smoke. That's going to be Olaf Meister, who is going to drop there, and Exa getting the frag. And we've got Crims here just chilling over at Banana. Not going to be much action here just yet, but we can see some players slowly sniffing out Banana for the Reason Gaming side. And the bomb's in mid, so they still haven't made their mind up exactly where they're going to go just yet. Things are slow. Things are tense right here on Inferno as Exa makes his way up, rejoins his teammates. They take the bomb to Banana. There's one player there. MSL gets the pick over it short. This is going to be incredibly confusing right now. for LGB. Where do they put their men? They don't know exactly where they're coming, but Crims knows now. There goes the pop flash. Going to try to get the frags here. Finds one. The bomb does drop. Looking for another, but he's not going to get it. That's not good enough. And now Whitten and Spitfire, they've got to retake this versus 3, and then a post-plant situation with the smoke down and everything. There goes some spam for Whitten, but he's no MSL, and Spitfire is going to make his way up through cores, up through construction to see if he can find a frag. Looking at every angle, two at 3 boxes there. That could be very, very misleading. One could pop out, and you think you're safe, but really there's another one. This is it. They let him die almost. Lome goes down for the cores. Exa left with Colon. Colon at 3 boxes. He doesn't know he's there, and look at that. He falls for it, and that's going to be it. And the first map goes to Artera's team, Reason Gaming. So, very, very close match. LGB almost pulling it all the way back after what was a very, very, very tense, very, very hard beginning. 7-1 they went down. Had to replace XM with Spitfire, and
yeah, that was really unfortunate that he couldn't make it to this game. Hopefully he's got his internet back, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll check up on that, of course.
But we know that we know from LGB's performance that Spitfire, he is no slouch. He's quite good, and they can win. And that's what really this showed them, because they were at 7-1 with an XM that's maybe a bit, his ping was fluctuating. It's like 7-1. Yeah. Then they brought it all the way back to 16-12 at the end score with Spitfire. So Spitfire definitely really helped them, and they can go to the next map feeling quite confident. And I believe we're going to have a Dust 2. So they can feel quite confident going to Dust 2 that they can really do this. They're not playing with some lesser player or something. Spitfire's,
of course not.
He's got his game under control and could work out well.
He's a really good player as well. Played with the faculty stuff. So he's been around for a while now since Go. Been performing really well on lands as well. So yeah, but still Exim is, at least to me, one of the key players in LGB.
What would you say his biggest role is? What does he mean to the team, XM or XM?
Well, it's really hard to say, but he plays so smart. He makes this.
He raises the IQ when he's on the team speak by 10.
Yeah, he managed to make this really good situation in favor for him all the time, almost like get right-ish, come up from behind and just do unpredictable things. He has his really great moments where he can just turn around a game just like that. So I think that he is one of the key players, and unfortunately he's not around. It
is unfortunate, but again, I think it's really hard when you split up a team like that. But I think the one piece of knowledge that I think is really, really true is you only know how good you are at something if you can still be really good when everything goes wrong. So that's when people are like really, really geniuses at something or really truly skilled at it. I think those are the moments that you see when it really, really shines. Because anyone can do well when everything's set up nicely, when everything's organized, that you can expect everything. It's all routine. But it's those players, those talents, who can just adapt at the drop of a hat. They can. That's the real test. So right now that's what LGB are dealing with, and then some. Because again, we said so many times how tight knit their lineup is. So it's no. I mean, even if you throw in Get Right to the lineup, I mean that's no assurance they're going to win. Oh, I mean, it's just CS is a team game, and that is the bottom line. So
yeah, it's all about the team spirit and how they work together. You need to know each player in the team and make sure you utilize the player in the team in the right way.
Yeah.
It's so many factors, in the team play, and it's really sad that XM can't make it for these games we have tonight because of the idiot thing that we won't even mention.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, we'll leave that. But yeah, I can on that point I can just re-emphasize the point that Threat brought up to me previously. I said it earlier in the show, but he was saying how, because Threat is of course quite a legendary in-game leader, and he was saying one thing you got to be really, really concerned about as an in-game leader is putting your players where they're going to do well, not just let's say some basic skill sets or something, but also some players need to frag. They need to frag to feel good, so you need to give them spots where they can do the fragging, where they can get the eco kills where they can be in those kind of spots, because he's also saying to me that a lot of people tend to say that in-game leaders, okay, they don't perform as well frag-wise because, let's say, they have a lot of stress. They've got to like try to call, and it's hard to call and play intuitively and frag at the same time. But he's kind of saying to me like it's not really the case. He believes it's more to do with the fact that a good team leader is supposed to put his players in really good spots. And like if he has a strategy where let's say you got a strategy for NIP or something, you're not going to throw Get Right as the first man. That's not how it's going to work. If you're going to do a strategy, you're going to make sure that you use your players, like you're saying, to the optimal way. So he's always going to make sure that the setup is going to kind of sacrifice himself rather than the players, because he's trying to use those players to their best ability. As a caller, he's optimizing everything to those players, even emotionally. You have to understand the emotional needs of players. So really interesting stuff. Fret's like a fountain of knowledge. You can just sit there and you can drink from the fountain of knowledge that is Fret.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. Yeah.
So it's always really great, and I'm quite lucky I'm getting to play as a Pugs with him. Lately, you can often see me and Fret playing Pugs on the FACEIT platform. It's really filling up at the moment. We're getting loads of ongoing games. Like I've seen 8 to 10 ongoing games now, which I mean, if anyone had, let's say, tried it like a month ago and thinking like what? Because a month ago we were like maybe getting 2. Yeah. Or maybe even just 1. So now it's
really great.
It's really increasing the popularity. So you should try it. If you've never heard of it, you can go on FACEIT.com and you can play pickup games there. And you can do that for free, and you can just benefit from our 128 tick servers, which again, free 128 tick servers. I'll say no more. It markets itself, really. So go try it out and see how you enjoy it. And of course, if you have any feedback, there's a support form on the top right of the site. You can just press that and give us your feedback, no matter what it is, and we'll improve the product because it's still beta. So we want to improve it, make it good. So help us do that, and everyone wins. So that's all I have to say on that matter. But it looks like we are in Dust 2, and we're just waiting for 2 players to get on the server. So we'll be getting underway very shortly with this second map. And both teams are just taking a moment to, I guess, maybe relax a little bit, warm up a little bit. And we can see that SMF just joined as well, and Lome as well. So, yeah, we're very, very close to signing this. Are there any thoughts that you have for Dust 2 before we just jump straight into this one?
Wow, Dust 2 is... Yeah, it's Dust 2. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's still very T-sided, of course, if the CT team isn't, really especially good at just being CT on this map, of course. But I'd say that the team that starts T will probably, should dominate the first half.
So you think that there is still a huge...
Yeah, but I mean, if let's say LGB starts as T and takes like 10 rounds, I mean, Reason can do exactly the same as T, so I don't think that the other team really will feel any pressure from being under as CT on the second half, because on the T side second half, because you can always do exactly like the other team does, because it's so T-sided.
Yeah, it's very good, very true. I wonder if we'll see any more Deagle shenanigans. I think this is a really bad map for Deagle, though.
Yeah,
really bad.
It probably is if you're not standing like short or in halls, maybe.
And there you go. Those are the only 2 places where you can really use it.
And middle, maybe. Some positions. Maybe not peek out the doors.
Yeah.
Don't do that. No.
Oh, no. And but it's like, there's like no... Like there are some good angles, but it's like, there's no angles to fall back onto that I can think, apart from maybe Cat is...
Cat would be something.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah, CT. You might want to go like below the stairs and get a peek in the first angle, then move back upstairs, behind the box. Then you can even jump down CT spawn, get a shot there as well, then rotate back around, There are possibilities, but I'd prefer the P250. So,
Yeah, I agree. Or if you're CT, I even prefer like the 5.7 a lot.
Yeah, 5.7
is really good, actually.
Really good.
It's kind of underused. I think it's got great. It's kind of like, to me, the slight 50% better than the P250. It's like a P250, but just a bit better. It's a bit more accurate. It's a bit more spammable. It's like a bit better damage-wise overall. It's like, it feels to me like the best all-round pistol. Actually, I don't know do you agree with me?
Yeah, I play it more than I play P250 actually. I enjoy playing it so much.
I love the feel of it.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Those shots you can make with a 5.7.
the ranges as well. It's just it's phenomenal. It's really really nice because USP is kind of similar, but it's just like good on range because the accuracy. But then again, it's just a one-shot weapon. You just have to hit them in the head. With the 5.7, you can get a lot of shots in. Does some good damage. So if you're not using the 5.7 much, give it a try. Yeah. Give it a try.
Absolutely.
So we have 10 on the server. We're just currently awaiting them to get ready. And remember, you can participate in the vote, as you can see below me on that overlay. Just hashtag the HWQual, and you can vote for the team that you think will win. Either it's Reason or it's LGB, as those are the two playing. Looks like LGB are getting a lot more love at the moment, but clearly Reason are showing themselves off as quite a strong team. And remember, guys, let's just let this soak in for a bit. If Reason win this, Reason have a spot.
Yep. They
have a spot at DreamHack Winter in Jönköping for the $250,000 Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal. We have to hype this tournament up because it deserves every ounce, every drop of hype it gets because it's going to be so good. And it's so great for me to have it at DreamHack Winter because it's such a good event and the people there care so much about eSports. They really do.
There's so many things to do as well. You don't have to go there just to watch games or bringing your computer to play. You can always go there buying an event pass and just checking out all the companies that are there. Like Intel is always there, and all these big companies with new hardware and stuff to show us.
Get Fret's autograph for your enough autographs from Fret for your entire family.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, it's a good Christmas present for your girlfriend, maybe.
Fret, nice.
So they're going to the knife round. You have to suffer us on camera no longer as we go into the knife. So, I mean, again, I swear it feels so much different these days. I swear I like to start on CT personally. That's my personal preference. Even though I know that T is much nicer in theory from actually the winning rounds perspective. I like CT a lot in CSGO, starting on there with Dusty. But there you go, Reason in with a frag very quickly there. But they did get a stab, so it's still pretty even here. And I am commentating a knife round. To just step outside myself for a moment. And sometimes it does get pretty fun and pretty exciting. But it looks like it's pretty bad for Reason here. And it's all an Exo. Let's find in. But we find Spitfire stabbing him with his knife. So there you go. It's going to be LGB that get the pick of the map. And of course it is match point for Reason Gaming. Match point. This is more important than this is a semi-final, but it's more important than the grand finals. This is the place at DreamHack Winter. I cannot emphasize that enough. I cannot emphasize enough the stakes of this match. It's going to be so crucial here for LGB to get a win, for them to get it to a decider, so they don't have to go through the BYOC when they get to DreamHack in a week's time. So here we go. The round has begun. Let's have a look at this overview here. So it looks like, oh wow, they're getting really aggressive here. MSL, he's not going to see this, and Olofmeister catches MSL in the head there, and that's going to be 2 players going down. Lomit as well. That is such a loss right there. Oof. Golon with the one shot onto Olofmeister, showing him exactly what he thinks of him.
I think they're going A actually. Because they spotted EXR in mid, probably, or heard him, so they know there are 2 guys B.
And there goes down the smoke on mid to obscure everything and even make it hard for the CTs to flank through double doors, because if LGB have one as they do on the double doors like Dennis, it's going to be really hard. Where is he? And there's a few shots. I love that. He just does some damage, falls back. Yeah. Really, really safe play, but it is positive. It actually gained them something.
And really intelligent play by SMF, holding their backs on long, checking so no one is coming. They're not pushing onto Cat.
And Exo going to gun down 2 players there. Spitfire coming in for the last. Does take down Exo. It's a 1 versus 2 here. It's going to be SMF. Not much time left on the bomb. And both players at Cat. SMF is kind of confused here. Ooh, Crims goes down. Beautiful headshot there from SMF. Looking at the bomb, but he's got no kit. He knows how futile this is. And he wants the money for that headshot. He wants the headshot. And can't find the kill. So Spitfire gets the money instead. And that's going to be the pistol round going towards LGB eSports. So let's see if, and here are the Eagles. So I loved this on Inferno. We already spoke about this.
Neither of us going to be really interesting actually.
Neither of us thinks this is good, right?
The positions they're taking.
Yeah.
Actually, LGB has bought 2 AKs and 1 Galil. That's pretty nice.
This could go very badly for a reason. Because the Deagles can just explode anything that they're doing. If they drop AKs in the wrong spots, that's the round turned completely on its head. So let's see what happens here. LGB need to identify exactly what's going on. Once they spot 1 or 2 Deagles, they know that the rest of the team has to have committed to the Deagles as well. And there is some spam through the door onto MSL. What this Deagle play also tells us is that in the future rounds, Reason aren't really looking at buying an AWP. And look at that, they are just holding the angles, going for the one shot, boom, fall back.
That's insane on that distance.
It is random. That's what it is.
Really random. Unless you play the world's smallest crosshair, you know, a dot maybe.
And here goes Witten. Oh, Witten! Oh, that was just devastating onto Colon there. Lome gets the trade onto Crims, not before Olafmeister takes him down for his troubles, and Witten going to find Exa. And so far, this Deagle play, it's done. I mean, if you look at the health there, I mean, Witten is like 1 shot away from dying there.
Yeah.
And he had 2 mates left alive with him. But again, it's the ranges. It's just the ranges. It's a reason I think they're doing it perfectly. It's just the ranges of this map. It's just not helpful. And looks like they're going to go for the standard eco here now, and I guess this would probably be a pretty clean pickup for LGB.
I mean, they're also going towards B, and B is so much easier than A to take, in my opinion, especially as T on Anteco. So they're just gonna push in here to try to get a pick.
And Lome just called it on the comms there. You can see all the rotation coming in. And no one's actually died yet for the CTs. Finally, there goes the first blood. MSL does go down. Lome gets the trade, though. That's actually massive. Another, just sniping with the USPS through the double walls there. This is actually immaculate play there with the pistols. They've done so much, but can they do any more? Can they actually take this round? Things are looking quite impressive here so far for Reason. Colon looking for another headshot. Can't find it. It's all down to SMF now, but I think 2 players is just too much to ask, but he does have a P250. If he gets the 1 shot on 1, it's all up in the air. SMF scanning for the angles. He might just see a shoulder very soon. SMF making a bit of noise. Close. He needs the headshot. Ooh, doesn't find it, and there it is. That's it. You get only the 1 shot, and that's going to be it in that situation. SMF, though, I mean, generally, Reason Gaming, that was quite a stellar round. I mean, that just shows you that individually they're so strong, because the USPS, to get kills with it, it is pretty much pure aim, basically.
Well, LGB didn't even smoke or flash anything, so they could just stand and peek in the doors, and then it's quite easy to get frags actually with pistols. And so that was quite a mistake by LGB, but
looking at the overlay here, we can see the movement of both teams. Looks like they are taking control in the middle. They haven't smoked it up yet, though, and we can see Lome is actually on the angle. Well, actually not quite on the angle.
I like this by Reason in mid. They have 2 guys in mid, and look at MSL. That pop flash, that's insane.
Ready and waiting to go. It is beautiful stuff there, and this is really like so incredible. Getting those pairings going on the CT sides, getting those pop flash spots like memorized, and it's really beautiful stuff. It looks like they're gearing to go up cat here into A, but I mean, it's Dust 2. Anything can cause them to quickly switch their mind to try to catch out Reason Gaming. So we'll see exactly what they try to do. SMF didn't really push through Longhouse, and that's, I think, a good decision from him. Flanking doesn't serve much of a purpose here. It's just a lot of risk. Here's MSL, going to go through, going to catch Spitfire. No, not quite. He does go down there, and that's going to be MSL. Poor MSL. So Colon does get a trade onto Dennis, and Witten makes his way quickly up onto the site there with his teammates, trying to spy himself some headshot action here, but going to go down. Exo is on the graffiti there, still just chilling, and Colon holding his position, makes the flick, hits the shot onto Olafmeister, and that's going to be Exo with the final frag, and tidying it up very nicely. Reason Gaming only losing MSL. That was actually a very nice hold from them.
Yeah, I actually thought that LGB had a round pretty much, because Colon were down to 1 HP with that up. But
it's definitely something that's quite impressive, because they gave them the position. They had the position up on Cat, and from there on, they just have to make the shots. And it's actually almost harder for Reason in that spot, but they held. But here we go. Looking at this aggression here. This has got to be a B. Look at this. Yeah. They're having a party up in the upper halls here. And Lome and MSL, can they react in time? Can they slow them down? Or are they going to let them have it and then just wait and then take it back as a team?
I mean, playing pistols, P250 and stuff on Dust2 ST is actually really good because of the distance you can utilize with the P250. So it's quite interesting.
They know what's up. They heard all the footsteps. Spitfire guarding the angle. This is so hard here for Reason Gaming. Oh my god, what a beautiful nade there. Perfectly played there. That is a lot of experience to make those kinds of plays. And SMF gonna take down Whitten, gets the frag. Looking at a 3-on-4 here. It looks like Reason Gaming are doing great efforts here, but look at Spitfire. Beautiful there on the opening of the doors. And Dennis chiming in with one as well. It's just Colon left. And he's got the AWP. There's no way he can do this. Even going for the shot there. I think Himeni could have argued a save at that point. Last man standing, he could have run. He could have run. He had it. Had the chance.
For sure.
But perhaps his hubris caused him to make the peak. And he was punished for it. So let's have a look now and see how the rest of these rounds go. Do you have any thoughts so far as to how this is going? LGB, you know, they're taking it 4-1 right now.
This should be 5-1 pretty much because they're on a full eco, or well, they bought like one Deagle and P250 and stuff. But it will be quite interesting to see what Reason pulls out next round. We have seen them play very much.
Whoa!
That was nice.
Whoa! That was
that Deagle, man.
Very nice.
What's happening?
Those ranges, they are not consistent at all for the Deagle, but Lome seems to find a way and looking for more. I'm afraid he's not going to get it. Spitfire's going to throw the bullets through the box there to take down Lome. And Dennis with the P250 nuclear threat finishes off the last of them. 5-1 now for LGB eSports against Reason Gaming on Dust 2. And things are looking good on the home map of LGB. Even without Exum, Spitfire is making up for more than enough. He is top fragging, in fact, for LGB right now. And MSL and Lome are going to go aggressive into lower dark. Love this for Reason.
They've heard him.
Straight up the steps. Can they make the Angels go in their way? Here is Colon for thanks also Director for switching there, but beautiful shot there from Colon onto Olofmeister, and Crims and Whitten are going to jump up on Xbox and make their way to Cat very hurriedly here as the smoke is down there to protect them. Crims going to get gunned down as well. Look at them, all sides covered. Reason Gaming, not much for them to do other than just gun them down relentlessly. It is another round for them. Reason Gaming doing quite a good job so far to come back into this. It's the second round for them on the board, and they do very well to get another 8. And there is Dennis. Oh, just misses.
He got hit.
He got a hit actually. Yeah, he got a hit onto Lome there, down to 25 health for Lome. And Dennis looking for more. So far a slow round.
Yeah, if Reason Gaming loses this round, they will have to have an econ round, but LGB still can buy if they lose, so let's see what is gonna happen.
SMF and Crims. It's the story of the long buddies, basically.
It looks like it's gonna be a quick A-split here from Spitfire, Olof and Whitten on Torch.
There are XR headshot onto Spitfire. Whitten comes up with his teammates as well. They make their way up the stairs, and Whitten now is in a good position, but they may not commit to this. They're not straight up just yet. They could turn back. There's 3 there, though. They are nading in. Here they go. The flashes dissipate.
So SMF has pushed up mid now from long. He's cleared mid. They know they're all on short.
Exeter trying to make the shots there long distance, but he's not going to get anything just yet. SMF coming in the back there. Beautiful frags. The silencer doing its job. SMF getting 2. Dennis, Whitten, no more. SMF is going to fall back onto Xbox. Beautiful stuff from him, leaving Olofmeister all alone. 22 points of health is the only thing to keep him company right there, which is not much confidence at all. And SMF finally trying to finish off the last one, but there you go. Beautiful stuff there from SMF, making that round for Reason. And as you said, important round for Reason. It was not them who it would be fine if they'd lost that. It was LGB, but LGB now, they are forced into their reserves, and their reserves have run dry. So if they lose this, now LGB are in trouble. This is a pivotal round as far as economy goes. We're on 3-5 here for Reason Gaming, and it looks like if they just defend this, things will be all right for them.
Yeah. I mean, they're still on the T side, so they're expected to take at least 8 rounds. They already have 5, so I mean, if they get this round, Reason probably will have like an fourth buy, similar buy with the Comatose and stuff. And I mean, if they take that round, then they like take the next round after that because they echo.
Yeah,
it starts snowballing really easy from now.
Looks like they're setting up for a B split here. Straight through mid, smoke onto CT spawn is expected, and then they can get the bomb through upper tunnels here. But the thing is that there are actually 2 on site, and one is really close. That position's dangerous there. It's hidden up against the wall. And here they go. MSL going to pick off one through the doors. Crim's going down. Olofmeister makes the trade. Lome with 2. That position again, so deadly. Lome makes it work. He's going to find the third as well. Beautifully shut down there from Reason, and they are straight back in this. The economy is going really well for them at the moment. MSL is the only one who's particularly poor, but it's really LGB who are suffering right now for money.
Yeah, there was really a clutch play by Lome, just staying in the smoke there, hiding from the guys that came out from mid. Haven't they done that, have we gone down, it could probably have gone a whole different way. Looks like they're pushing B quick here.
Very, very blind there. MSL going to take them down. 3 easy eco there. 5-5, LGB equalize. They're looking pretty good so far. LGB, Reason rather, really doing a great job on the CT side, and I guess if they can get to 7-8 rounds, they're going to be really happy with themselves, especially considering the beginning and how hard they've had to work for these rounds. It has not been easy, but it looks like, are we going to see some B action? 5 AKs rushing into B, no nades, they're going straight in. Lome has to back away, and that's going to be the site. Pretty much taken by LGB here. They're going to put down the smokes, and it's going to be about the retake. This is hard, but they didn't lose a man. Lome is slightly wounded, but he is not dead. He is very much alive, and there goes down the bomb here. And already, I mean, it's only 10 seconds till the smokes dissipate, so they could even wait some of them out, but there's still more smokes to come. Here they are, making their way in, and
oh my god, he's blocking him in the window.
Oh my goodness, and all the action commences, all players going in. Witten, Crims, Dennis get 3 in, that's going to be it. That's going to be the round.
So I liked it, but about LGB, they like put on the bomb. They had one around the window and around the door, and then they just do a pop flash over the walls and let those 2 guys go out aggressive to try and get picks. But unfortunately, there was a CT guy standing in the window blocking. I don't know who it was. Maybe Olof.
Ooh, MSL rushing up lower dark into upper tons right at the start of the match, completely catching them off guard. LGB did not expect such a confident play from MSL, but it is what it is. And Dennis is trying to repair the damage, but it's not quite going to work. They have the bomb secured. Upper dark. Oh my god, Dennis! Absolutely mental. That frag onto that player there of Reason Gaming. It is brutal, but they still have the bomb. It changes nothing. It changes nothing here. SMF, you can see him there looking into T-spawn. The diligence here from Reason Gaming. Got all the angles covered. They got enough players to cover them all. They spot one. Whitten takes him down though. Lome and MSL is... Okay, Lome, I thought for a second he may have timed out, but there he is reacting there, but switching weapon at a very random moment. And MSL's now left in a 1-on-1 against Olofmeister. But there goes the HE, and he has no health. That's it. That's going to be the HE. That's going to take him down. And Reason Gaming are actually going to take another round. So it's 6-6 right now. Things are looking really tight here. But the problem is that the money is a little bit more healthy for our CT side, Reason Gaming.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as the T side get a bomb plant like this round, they can afford 2 rounds more, so shouldn't really be a problem.
And they are going hardcore to long here. Looks like they are being put to the test. MSL, once again, just immaculate defense there with SMF. They just gun them all down, and these eco rounds aren't particularly creative here from LGB.
Okay, so now LGB is doing some kind of all-in strat where they buy on the...
4 players is 0 money.
Yeah, I mean, if they lose this round, they basically lose the next one as well. So I'd prefer maybe buy P250s and try to do something special instead.
Indeed, and there's only 2 rounds left in the half, so really if they lose this is the only round they can really win.
Yeah.
So the next round, if they win this, then they can maybe have a chance at the next one, but that's only if they get this one. So it's pretty risky for LGB here. And Reason Gaming getting so many rounds on the CT side, making things very, very tense, anxious are LGB Sports. But Whitten shows his anxiousness onto MSL as he takes him down. Beautiful headshot, but the return with the HE there. Whitten gets detonated there, and you can see Lomit just guarding very, very diligently there, the B-bomb site. LGB eSports making their way down middle. Looks like Spitfire's going to jump up on the box to reinforce his teammates there as Crims tries to angle himself onto that bomb site, trying to catch anyone who may try to go on the angle against him, anyone who's at the car. It seems like he suspects someone at the car, but look, they're rushing in onto the players of LGB. Absolutely ridiculous play here from Reason Gaming. Can they make it work? Not quite. SMF going to go down there. What do you think of that play? Was there any need for that?
No, not really. That was really, really aggressive. A better way to play that would probably be to just go in mid, you know, wait for a sound or just information on where they are and go from there instead. Not taking initiative and taking a big risk like that, just rushing straight into the crosshairs. That's just
they could have gone back to maybe crossing, boosted one up into the side, or
they can go both up to short and push short instead. It's much safer.
Strange decision from Reason Gaming, and it could be the one that has cost them not only one round, but maybe the second as well. They do have the reserves to buy once more quite comfortably. However, this is the last round of the half. It's 7-7, but Reason Gaming, you'd say, have an edge regardless of the outcome of this round.
Oh yeah, and the guard and up as well. And that's a really good thing to have on Dust 2, I think, because of all the distances and stuff. So it looks like he's playing the op mid.
And here they go. Again, that MSL aggression from Lodok. It's getting predictable, MSL. And Reason Gaming, though, they're still a man ahead, as MSL did do a good job.
Yeah, Coulomb picks up 2 Crimson Wolfmeister there in mid. That's really nice.
Very, very, very good stuff there so far. And this is a really important round, every single round here in such a tense match. Dennis going to catch him in the head, and I've seen that quite a few times today. One player getting very cute, pushing straight up into that behind Big Blue, and that does work out very well. LGB can now build on this. It's a 3-on-3. That's going to help them much more than it helps the CT side of Reason Gaming.
Yeah.
And
so this is really smart by LGB.
OXER.
The thing is,
EXR is going to get 2, and he's going to get the 3rd as well.
Yeah. I thought that they were thinking a bit differently there, because they have had a guy pushing long. Way too many rounds, Reason Gaming, and it looked like they were actually gonna stand outside long just to hold it, but that's really unfortunate that they didn't think.
They had a really strong CT side, and it's I guess gonna be to LGB whether they can have a stronger CT side. I mean, CT is really difficult. I mean, it's the odds are kind of against you. It feels money-wise because
absolutely.
Your buys are more expensive. Your full buys are more expensive, and you kind of need AWPs much more than the T side needs AWPs, and you don't benefit by planting a bomb and just getting free money like that. So it's pretty tough as well. And even if you are playing with AWPs, you're not getting as much money from the kills as you would if you were getting kills with rifles. The money is kind of stacked against the CTs. So it's usually like it's like you're on a slippery slope, and you're kind of like stay on top as long as you can.
Exactly.
And 8-7, that's a really great scoreline for Reason Gaming. They're going to be very chuffed about that, and it's going to be a case now of LGB. Can they do it here? Because if they don't,
what's nice here is that LGB is that team that likes to do these random pushes and things, and actually playing CT side on this map is a lot about taking risks and trying to push maybe long and short and mid, even holes, you know, try to do unpredictable things and just catch the opponents off guard. So
wow, they got quite a few rounds with those unpredictable pushes.
But I mean, they have all the players to do this. They have Olof and Dennis and
we are live.
Spitfire as well. So
it's the pistol round of the second half here, and this is so huge here. I mean, the pressure is really on LGB to win this pistol, even more so than normal. I mean, everyone says, okay, pistol rounds are important, but just, again, look at the situation. The amount of CTE rounds that LGB need to accomplish is quite a feat, and that is putting it lightly. Reason Gaming here, they are posturing up onto the catwalk here, throwing down the nades onto mid. They're going to make their way up there as they charge together, hand in hand. Whitten, though, to stop it with one, Olofmeister with one as well, and Whitten and Olofmeister, they seem to be this unstoppable duo right now. Colon manages to get the drop onto Olofmeister, but Whitten does get the return, so the bomb is up on Cat, and they know this. Lome's got a lot of work ahead of him. He's going to try to do it. Spanning through the smoke. There's Spitfire, and Spitfire's going to be creeping around underneath the bomb site there, and his position may not be known, but Lome, 22 health. Seriously, this is just impossible. Absolutely impossible there. Lome, there it is. He spots the head. The head spots him as well. And Lome, he's going to have to look two ways. I'm very conscious of Spitfire there. I just kept expecting him to get shot in the side or the back or something, but Spitfire's playing it really safe.
Yeah, really safe. And I like that. They really should play it safe from here, because they can't afford to lose this map. They really have to win this map.
Indeed, it's all on the line for LGB. It's all or nothing right here. Can they guess right, though? Can they guess right? Looks like we got quite a lot of players set up here, and we got Deagles from Reason again. They are loving the Deagles here. They do not like P250 armor. It's about the Deagles. Boom! Lome blows off the head of Spitfire there. My God, brutal action here. This game needs like a higher rating. This should be like 30 plus or something. This is
that's insane.
This is not PG. It's brutal action. Whitten, though, does put the stop at long, which is really important, because had they accessed long, if Whitten had gone down, that's easy access to the site. That's the bomb going down. That's a huge buy round gone to waste for LGB. So beautiful mag work there on Colon. Whitten repositioning over at the site. He's got one player passing the crosshairs, and that's going to be SMF. They're not for long. And a mag left and a FAMAS and an M4. So they did lose some expensive weapons there. They went for an interesting buy.
Yeah, they really don't have that much cash, but Reason has to do another eco round. So this shouldn't really be a problem. Indeed. But of course, they're buying the P250 and Deagles, so anything can happen.
So 9-8 the score, and it's like, are we going to get one? But they're all going to line up for Olofmeister with a FAMAS. That couldn't be any more picture perfect for Olofmeister. A triple headshot with the FAMAS. Beautiful stuff there, and he can back away. He didn't even lose any health or armor. So Spitfire's left there with the bomb in view, and they're quite aware of this, but I mean, this is an impossibility for EXR. What should they be doing? What should Reason be doing with their buy round?
I mean, it's gonna be really interesting to see now how they play. I really don't know how they play on this map as T, so it's really difficult to say. But of course they're buying the op, so
yeah, I'm gonna switch over to Colon, see if he can get the pick here.
Yeah.
Right at the start of the round, the smoke does go down, so he doesn't see a single thing there. He doesn't even see a body jumping, which is actually quite useful there for LGB. Let's go back to auto director here.
Okay, so they're gonna play really slow in the beginning, having a Lome outside of long, just playing really safe behind the car there. We got MSL down the mid by the bomb in halls with the EXR in the stairs, and SMF just holding stairs for MSL, while Coolon just trying to peek off one in mid. Seems like they're going for a short to try to get a pick here, MSL and SMF.
MSL going up through the smoke there. Spots Graffiti, spots to the side. Oh, MSL takes down Olofmeister. What are they going to do with this, though? They could decide to double back. They could decide to push the site, but they're just going to hold. They're just going to hold for now around mid to see if they get a reaction. If someone jumps over from B towards mid and they can catch them for a pick. Reason playing it very calm, and there goes Spitfire through the long doors, but it is a very poor decision, as Lome has displayed there. He had it covered. It was never in doubt. Reason Gaming are making this work, but they line up there. Oh my goodness. And there goes a team kill. That's massive there. The implications on the money as well. That's really important there. And now it's a 2 versus 3, but Lome's going to make it to a 3 versus 1. It's down to Crims. He finds the bomber, but he's got more trouble than that. on his hands. He's got someone from behind as well. It is Lome. Lome going to duck out. Oh, and he doesn't quite find it, and Crims goes down. So let's have a look at the money.
That was a really good round from Lome there. Playing really good. I think that push by Spitfire on long was kind of necessary because they were one man down as CT, and that's not really something
acceptable.
Of course. So taking that risk is pretty necessary in that.
That's a good way to put it. Some risks are their risks,
because that information could have given them the round basically, because they would move that they were coming B, so they can rotate everyone.
So Loma is still watching here. We have, I mean, if you're watching IP, this is the get right basically. He is the long man.
Yeah.
On either side, depends if he's CT or T. He's going to be still the long man.
Yeah.
And it's very much the lonely position, the loneliest soul. And there is MSL going to make the peak. Can he do it again? And he does. He finds it through the box as well. Crims goes down, and he has to get his teammates to rally behind him because MSL, he's an unstoppable force right now on A bomb site. His teammates are just like, well, you just decided it for us. MSL, clearly, he just went on, he just a complete renegade there, just going of his own volition, probably just rebelling against any cause, just being like, screw it, I'm going A. Gets 2 frags, and his teammates are going to follow suit. So here we go, the bomb goes down. EX are going to plant that, no problem at all. And LGB now forced to try to rotate around, and I mean,
try to get
MSL.
Yeah, he was like a machine that round. 2 great stick shots there.
Such confidence from him.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he is. I mean, when he really is on fire, he's on fire.
And we saw it on every single, like on Inferno as well. Who did they put? Who did they give the most dangerous job?
Exactly.
Where you're alone.
Going down
no
banana
support.
alone. That's not something you really want to do.
They gave that to MSL.
Like 5 rounds in a row as well, so that's really crazy.
And what's even more crazy of like those 5 rounds, only one was it really exploited. Like did he really get caught off? There was a bunch where he did loads of damage through the smoke, and then one round where he just did a 1 versus 3.
Yeah.
So it's like,
actually,
don't mess with MSL.
Yeah, actually he went down like 3 times alone, but 2 rounds he were out banana with another teammate. So.
And looks like they're going up a tunnel here. Dennis going to make a quick push with the P250. He could find some heads. He finds one. Olaf Meister, can he find one too? He does. And that's going to be MSL with a trade, but not before 2 players are down there. So that's very important information, as well as just getting the money, just making sure that those P250s are going to pay themselves back. And they do in spades right there. And it's Colon left with an AWP, Lomit and SMF with AKs. And they aren't able to pick up weapons, LGB, but they could maybe work their way up to those weapons. But Reason Gaming are aware of this. They're guarding the weapons right here. They're guarding them because they know that a play might be made for those guns. And oh my god, are LGB going to do this? Absolutely not. Colon with the Glock pulls it out. But Huiten is not going to be stopped there. Colon does get dropped. And there's one player left. It's going to be Lome. Lome is going to be on this angle here, as we can see.
This is really nice by LGB. Holding these positions.
There's nothing he can do. Surely there is nothing.
I shouldn't be able to.
Let's see if he can do it. He puts down the flash. One player backs down to the stairs. Oh, Lome catches him, puts it to 1-on-1. This could be it. He's got one more flash. There it goes. 28 seconds left on the clock. And it's Spitfire who's back down the stairs. Lome's going to go smoke this bomb. If he can do this, oh my goodness, he picks it up. He does it silently with the wall button. And there it is. Lome going to edge his way around. My god, can he do this? Oh, he gets sprayed a little bit, 2 health. He's got 10 seconds left to get the bomb down. If he puts it down in the back, right, that's like he can do it. There it is, he's going to put the bomb down, and that's... Oh my god, he replaced himself. Does he have time to do it? Oh, he gets it in 1 second. I can't believe he repositioned himself right there. Must have been a mistake, but Lome, still, he could do this. 1 bullet to the head, that's all it takes. Oh, and he puts him down to 2 points of health, and he finally gets it. Lome, absolutely mental clutch there. How did he manage that? Just magnificent play from Lome, really proving something else. I don't even know what it was.
That was a really devastating mistake by Spitfire, just falling back when he gets blind and leaving his teammates staying there and holding the angle by himself. I mean, he could have
just hold down spray.
Just start spraying. If your teammate can see, that's just good. Just stick together. He wouldn't have a chance. So.
It's the fear, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fear hurts a lot of players. Too scared to...
And of course, it's you can't really call it that quick that you're blind and have to move. You just move right away, and the other guy wasn't really thinking the same way, so he just stayed around.
And that round was incredibly crucial because if we
Yeah.
look at the money right now, both teams are dead broke. And this is the thing, dead broke, it's 11-10. So the team that builds economic momentum at this point in the game is the team that is likely to win the game.
Yeah.
And with the reason so close to this is match point for them in the semi-final, who cares about the grand final? If they win this, they're going to DreamHack Winter.
Yeah.
And that is the prize. Reason they can taste it. They're so close right now, but they must remain strong. It's by no means over. This is still close. Let's see what happens here. We're going to make a push. A split. It's the standardist play in the books. And Spitfire, he can't even catch a frag. He does get a little bit of damage. It's going to be Witten has to pick up the pieces for Spitfire. He does do it. Wow, Spitfire. He gets so saved by Witten there.
Yeah.
And Dennis is going to make some good frags as well. So they do shut down the aggression from Reason. But my goodness, LGB, this round, if they'd lost it, you might as well say good luck in the BYOC.
Pretty much.
No one can DDoS X from there.
Exactly. Let's see here. They're gonna buy some P250. Looks like.
Do you think they're going to take a risk, LGB? Do an aggressive play somewhere? They got all M4s.
Well, I really don't think they should, but it's still LGB and anything can happen.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Insta giving 3 players with grenades.
and they saw the
Beautiful
bomb
play.
as well, so
Oh, Spitfire! Are you playing for LGB or are you playing for Reason Gaming? He is not having the best 2 rounds of his life right now, and it looks like going to find Colon there. My god, those pre-nades, beautiful. I mean, when it works, it's magnificent. And there it was. I mean, it was an eco, but still, it's beautiful to see. So here we go. We have now an 11-12 scoreline. LGB are 1 round ahead now against Reason Gaming, but they're CT side. And if they lose 1 round, they lose this round, they can only afford to buy once more without... And then they'll be forced to an eco if they lose it. So it is very fragile. MSL, he's in a great position. He's going to catch the aggression from Witten there. The risk didn't pay off, and that's the problem. If you've got no support from mid, no one to pop flash you or smoke you, you are really vulnerable, and Witten really felt it.
Yeah, it's really hard to hold by yourself.
And Dennis goes down. It feels like LGB are falling to pieces at the wrong time. And into B they go. It could be Crims that can save the day, but not quite. Loms gets the kill onto him. MSL gets the 1-on-1 against Spitfire, and it's all on Olafmeister. And Olafmeister can do no right there. MSL has it down. And they even get the bomb plant right at the end for that plus 300 for the player that planted it. So really, really nice there. And now this is looking like LGB are in game over position if they do not win this round. If LGB cannot win this round, they are going to be so broke, they're going to have to do something incredible. Let's see if they do it. Olafmeister, great shot into MSL, and that's going to be an advantage there. But look at that from Dennis. Beautiful play there. The boost straight up there. The timing worked out so magnificently there for LGB, and they are really, really making it count. On this round, it's so important here. Witten there, beautiful timing, and now it looks like Reason Gaming who are being made the fools of, but Colon gets the pick onto Witten. He's looking for the next one, and this is so hard to deal with. Are they on the left? Are they on the right? I think he knows at least one is on the right, but there could be another one left. There he is. He picks him off. Beautiful headshot there from Colon. He can make the difference here. If he actually clutches this, that would be something else, but that's not the way to do it there. Putting down the smoke to try to get his positioning out there. But Colon, under a lot of pressure, he knows he could be getting flanked right now, and he would be right to think that. And there it is, Crims takes him down. So that's actually quite good, actually, from Colon. He took down 2 players there. I mean, the money situation for LGB is nothing to really be trifled with. It is really fragile.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many rounds left, so any economy is good to have right now to be able to buy guns every round. So
Olafmeister working the plateau, and he could be, well, the difference here. He could be the wall between success, or the difference between success and a complete annihilation. Dennis as well. They have 2 orbs, and so far they're using them pretty damn well. Olafmeister, beautiful there, spots it through the smoke. Another one, another as well. Crims and Olafmeister, it is just too easy for LGB on that defense. that was just a systematic beatdown there of the players of Reason Gaming. They got to go back to the drawing board. It's 14-12. LGB eSports are close to making this a deciding map here in this best-of-3 semi-final, which is the decider of who will go to DreamHack Winter, who will earn that spot in one of the most prestigious, the biggest CSGO tournament to date. That's what they're playing for. I cannot emphasize it enough. Here is Reason Gaming and LGB battling it out, but Reason are far from dead here.
Yeah, I mean, this game is so much back and forth. I mean, all games we've seen today have been kind of crazy.
But look at this, they're actually getting straight up onto mid. This could be huge for Reason Gaming. This could be the play that they needed. They're going to catch off a Crim's off guard there, but that's it's a trade. It's not the ideal situation, but still, they've got this. They're in onto B.
Still they have one on B as well.
Olofmeister is at the back still. He's just dealing damage here, but he's surely going to go down now from the smoke, and he's trying to find them. SMF will get him with the spray down, but there's a 3 versus 3. There's no smokes on the double doors to block the CTs, so they just go straight in. It's all down to Colon right now, and there's Quitten. And Olaf, before it even can switch, the story is told, and that's going to be the round there for LGB. Now, we have problems for Reason because they are kind of broke. I mean, they can afford to buy, but it's going to be some Galils, like probably 2 Galils and 3 AKs. It's probably what we're looking at.
So, I mean, that was really smart play by Dennis, staying alive there in Plath by the box. Just staying alive and making sure that the opponents know it, and they have to come and get him, pretty much, and leaving their backs vulnerable for LGB. So.
And it looks like instead of opting for a Galil, which Lome could have afforded, he bought a deal and grenades, because they are very low on grenades, so they needed someone to take the hit, to get those, to at least gather smoke. Olofmeister, ooh, and he makes that shot. Beautiful there from Olofmeister and Lome. Okay, so he's the only guy with nades, but he made the riskiest play. So he
now
just
all nades are gone.
Exactly, and that's like a massive deal here. And they're making the play onto way. I guess nades are more important, technically speaking, if you're pushing hard into B, aside from going long. But here we go. LG Esports, can they get the defense? Anything can happen here with these players. Absolutely anything at all. And Olofmeister looking for the shot there. MSL going to bring down Spitfire. Again, great nade from Olofmeister there. That really hurt Colon. I can see he's moving back there. And Olofmeister holding the angle. MSL coming behind it long. Can Reason Gaming do it? There's a 4 versus 4. It's very, very possible. Whitten there.
So I'm really hoping that...
It's all on Whitten right now. Can he get the frag? He does. And that shuts down the aggression on long. MSL's going to try him. He goes down as well. Whitten's a one-man army. He can't be stopped. Flashing EXR, and that's going to be the trade finally, the revenge kill onto for EXR. And Olofmeister looking for the AWP shot. Not quite going to find it. Bud does do it with the pistol. And it looks like a very hard round for EXR right now. I mean, he's got so much to do. It's going to have to be the craziest thing ever, but he's not going to do it. That's going to be the good game. So LGB Esports are going to tie up this series 1-1. So guys, you can still vote if you want to do that with the live Twitter feed here. Hashtag DHWQual is the one, and you can just vote for which one you think is going to win. And of course, it's really up in the air. We've seen incredibly close performances from both teams. I've got to say, on this half, I felt that Spitfire at the last half was a lot less strong than the first half. He stood out most to me as losing positions for LGB, but regardless, they did manage to pull it together. And also, we can see Whitten with 31 frags there. Yeah. He was a fragging machine.
He was a machine, yeah, indeed.
And Crims, he's not... I think Crims seems better on T side as well, but not really fragging to his potential, as we usually see. Perhaps it could be one of the effects of how you misbalance a team when you take out a key player. It's like this careful equilibrium, and it suddenly gets disturbed, and it doesn't work properly.
They kind of have to steer Spitfire like a robot, and tell him where to go all the time. And they have a brand new player to think about and to integrate in their strats, and that's not really that easy to do just in 5 minutes before the map. So
especially when we think about, let's say, all of the strats we've seen from LGB, where they line up 5 players and they're all the 5 players. Okay, you player 1, you put a smoke here. Player 2, you put a smoke here. Player 3 and 4, you're positioned here, and you flash there. And it's like, how do you just get a 5th player to suddenly understand how that works? Even if you tell him, you have to tell him that whilst you're playing. That's not really how it goes.
No, of course not.
It's not easy.
But of course, Spitfire was a really good choice in that sentence because he's really experienced player. And he's played in good teams as well. So if anyone can do it, it's probably him. Just jump in a team and just go along with it and play their game. because he knows the player pretty well as well, and the players know him. So I think he fits in okay, at least.
Yeah, and
because
I mean,
they won a
they brought it back.
So
Inferno too. It looked like they could have won if he'd been there from the start. So
that was pretty close as well. So
and you know we have of course this deciding map coming up very shortly. So guys, we're going to take a very quick break to catch our breaths, and I advise you do the same. And also remember to tweet about it, and of course you can join the discussion with the hashtag DHWQual. And we'll see you right after the break for the semi-final, the deciding map for this semi-final: LGB eSports and Reason Gaming. See you after this. Welcome back to FACEIT TV. One and all, of course, we've had an amazing day of games, and it seems like that is not stopping anytime soon. We just had an incredible Dust 2 match between LGB eSports and, of course, Reason Gaming. And this semi-final, again, if you've just joined us, this determines who gets one of the spots for the DreamHack Winter CSGO tournament, which in Jönköping, which is going to be the biggest tournament of the year. And here we have now Train as a deciding map between these two teams. There's only one thing. There's only one thing, really, and it's that LGB, of course, were forced to use a stand-in for XM, and it is Spitfire, and he's been doing a remarkable job for them so far. However, can it still keep going on Train? I mean, Train is, okay, it's not as it was in, let's say, the old days, but now it's definitely a map where, well, before it was very based on everyone knowing exactly what to do and rehearsing strats constantly. It's a team map, like through and through. So do you think it's going to hurt them a lot? Like, how much do you think it's going to hurt them here?
Well, it really depends a lot on which side. I mean, this map, if any, is really like decider if you start as CT or T, because you get such an advantage if you're a good CT team, and you will probably be able to take at least 10 rounds, and that's pretty decent as CT. You could probably take more if you're even better than that. But I'd say the knife round is gonna be, not that interesting maybe to watch, but kind of deciding on, the momentum at least for the team being CT.
I think that's a fair point, and I'm just pretty excited because I'm done doing predictions. I'm done with that malarkey. I just want to get into the game and see what's going to happen, because it's really hard to predict what will go on between these teams. There's one thing I can predict though, and that's that Reason Gaming are going to do more decos. They've been consistently doing decos throughout, and again, if you just joined us, they seem to have they try to do it everywhere. Like they try to do it on each side and on any map. I think what they did show is that Inferno is a very good deco map defensively, of course.
Yeah.
But of course, as we would expect, it's not so good on the other maps. They still try to make it work, but it's kind of it ended up being something that didn't pay itself back. Only was it on Inferno where it did, and you can see why. It's really nice. So I advise anyone who's interested in how the deco works on Inferno to go check out exactly how Reason Gaming did it on Inferno, because I think they did it quite perfectly. Actually, they executed it really well.
Really well played. Really well played.
You can see it down at the bottom on the overlay there, that on the live voting, that looks like Reason are climbing a bit. I mean, we had a lot of LGB fanboyism going on But it looks like Reason's climbing back up there, so good to see the support there for Reason Gaming as well. I mean, they've been doing a wonderful job. So if you want to take part in the vote, you just have to use the hashtag, as you can see, and you can take part there. You can even tweet anything at us that you'd like. We love the discussion from you guys and having the interaction. So, of course, this is our live and exclusive coverage of the DreamHack Winter Online Qualifiers for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And it's going to be train. It's going to be train. And the last train we had was a cast with Threat and Tosspot, which was quite a treat. I enjoyed that a lot. And I'm sure a lot of you guys did as well. And I'm not sure we can live up to that, but we can do our best.
We can try.
We can try.
Definitely.
We can try. That's all we can do. So I'm expecting to see some really, really nice play. I think I'm gonna give this to LGB, despite the fact that they're playing with Spitfire. I think I got a feeling that they're gonna do it, but I don't know.
Both team really could do it, but yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna like them a lot more on the T side than I will like Reason Gaming. I think the T side should be a lot easier for them, and I think it's going to be easier to integrate Spitfire into that, and that's going to help them even more. And CTE, they can just stick him somewhere pretty easy, like just do inner or something, something easy. Because I think Yard requires a lot of awareness of your teammates. Yeah. So like playing like the alley and pop dog and stuff like that, it's a lot of awareness for your teammates. So just stick him somewhere easy.
Yeah,
you should be alright.
He's really experienced, so I mean. And he can even pick up an op and just go nuts because he's an ex-op player as well. So he could really do damage here on train. It's a perfect map for him, I think.
So yeah, I'm really liking LGB at the moment, and you guys can let us know who you're liking too. So I don't know. I said I was done with predictions and I made one. What's wrong with me? There's something clearly wrong with me. I've been up for too long. It's 1 a.m. Forgive me. So definitely. Also, guys. I mean, it'd be really awesome actually as well if, like, let's say there's casters out there or whatever, and you think that they'd be really, really good at doing a cast, or you think that if we gave them a chance to do a cast, it could work out really well. You can always just tweet us names and stuff. We can look into it at any point, and that could be really awesome as well. Because CS:GO is growing. It's on the up, and I know there's a lot of people that want to get into this kind of thing. So, and we want to support the community as much as we can. It's great. It's like a long time ago, I think. When Anders was last with me, we were hammering on about we need more movie makers, because like all these things are really important. So with more movies, we get like more content, more hype, more excitement. It's like makes the competition better. It's just awesome. That's why Tweeday is like so amazing, because he's kind of like holding it down by himself at the moment, just like making video after video, just 5 seconds after the action. So mad props to Tweeday for like all the videos that he's able to consistently pump out. It's like it's his day job, but I'm pretty sure it's not. So he's doing a pretty good job. We're just waiting for all players to get ready now. They're all on the server. Looks like the knife round is going to commence very shortly. They just have to type ready, and we'll be right into the action as well. So I think you guys should also check out the FACEIT platform if you haven't been doing that. If you like playing CS:GO and you like playing it on 128-tick servers and pick up games for free, and we have eBot as well, and stats and demos and everything like that. I mean, it's all really simple and very easy, all automated to do. And you should go check it out and leave us your feedback. So that's always good to do. And we will keep on improving it. We're in early stages, so it's still beta. So many things we want to do with it. It's going to get really awesome. I'm really excited for how it's going to look in the future. I just can't wait. And I wish we had like 10 times the manpower so we could do it 10 times as quickly. But it is what it is.
It takes time, Great things.
It does take time. Great things do take time. Great things are worth waiting for.
That's how this works.
It's probably some wise guy that said something like that, but whatever. Just trying to kill time. I'm afraid. And so we have the other semi-final as well.
Yeah, we can.
So
check that out.
let's talk about that. So we had Enro versus We Got Game. So We Got Game are this team that managed to defeat Mouse Sports earlier today, and I mean. They're a French team. They did really, really well at ESWC. They've been consistently getting some nice results. They're looking scarier and scarier, and all of a sudden they're hitting the wow factor, because they took down Mouse Sports. And the question is, where does it end? So how have things been going? You got the stats up there.
Well, they played Nuke for the first map, where We Got Game won by 16-7.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much actually 16-7. That's pretty much. And then second map is playing right now actually, where We Got Game is up by 6-9. They could be up by more by now, or something like that. I haven't. This result is like 10 minutes old or something. So it's still being played, the second map.
So it looks like We Got Gamers is looking like they are doing it so far.
Yeah.
And that is quite impressive that they're doing so much damage. And honestly, I'm really happy to see it because, again, it's so good to see a team like that because they felt very much like, in a sense, not like LGB, but they shared some similarities to me. Like they seem like this really hard-working team that have been consistently starting to get better and better results. And it's just a question of when. When is the big result? You beat Mouse Sports, so that's a big result. But getting qualified, that's a more substantial
another
result.
thing, yeah, indeed.
And they just have to take down Enro to do it, and it looks like they're about to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
so
look at the potential in the team. They come from very good teams. You have like Kines, you got from Very Games, and Happy, Maniac, and Uzi comes from another team with GMX, I think, as well. But all those 4 players played in the same team before, so I mean, they're not bad at all. They're actually really good.
Yeah,
they're like
really
the second best team in France. So
indeed,
so that's yeah.
It's impressive to say the least, and you can see the voting here. It looks like LGB are gaining some traction here, going up to 56%, and Reason a bit behind there, 44%. And these guys are still just running around, shooting each other, warming up on the server. So now would be a great time to grab a drink or something, or go to the bathroom. And I know I shouldn't remind people of that. I'm sure they're very capable of remembering those such trivial things themselves. But, you know, who knows? Sometimes you forget. You get so engrossed in the action, you want to see the game so much, you don't know if you can walk away. Well, I'm giving you permission. You can walk away for 2 minutes now to do whatever you want. And looks like they're just having a good old chat on the server. So this is how it goes to CS sometimes. You know, you have the bit delays between maps. Sometimes they just go boom, they're straight away in the game. And other times they like to take their sweet time and have a good chat. And all these teams seem very mature as well. Like a lot of these top teams, they really have a lot of maturity. And I mean, they will share this one thing. And this is something that I experienced at Quake when I went to QuakeCon last, which is like this kind of convention festival type feeling, where it's like everyone loves the game. And you're around other people that love the game and love competition. And it's like you don't even need to know them because you already know something very well. That's a big part of their life. So it's like this connection without having met someone. That's like kind of what it can be going to these events sometimes. And it's kind of magical because you can sit down and speak to someone and it's like they almost feel like family straight away. It's like you feel so comfortable because they understand a very big part of you. So exactly. That's like a very, very cool thing. And I mean, that's like an amazing thing about all these events and esports in general is that it can be quite tight knit, and especially when you can see all the same teams at the same events. You know, they travel around, and it's almost like they're traveling around together.
Well, exactly.
It is quite a special thing as esports, and it's great to see that it's finally growing. I've been around since like watching and taking part and playing professionally as well at some points, like since 2003. So I'm like,
same here.
Finally, we're getting there now. It's just kind of what it feels like. Finally, took 10 years.
And actually, the game is going live now.
And I'm too old. Oh, I'm not really too old. But there we go. The game is getting live. So here we go. The knife round has begun. And definitely it is looking like LGB have not really missed a beat without XM. I'm sure XM helps them massively, but Spitfire, again, just to re-emphasize, filling in wonderfully. So here we go, just throwing in some playful decoys there. MSL gets the free stab, so a quick lead there, but it is quickly returned as LGB. Oh, it looks like, I don't know, it's hard to say. It looks even again now. So why am I commentating a knife round? So, oh, they have one more stab than the other team. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, what a knife.
Although I did go absolutely mental when I saw a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, that's
last
pretty
time.
cool.
I was just like, I went mental then. That deserved it.
That's always nice to watch. You know, I've seen it so many times in 1.6. I remember, 1 of 5 people just going.
Oh, and he does it 1 on 2 colon. Big deal actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's nice.
They get to choose CT.
On this map, it's really a big deal.
Wait, did they just? Okay, yeah. They're on CT, so Reason have chosen the counter-terrorist side, and that is really, really good news for them. Winning that knife round does definitely give them a bit of an edge, and right here, they are readying up, so we're going to get into the pistol round pretty much now, so that's always good. And here we go. MSL, Lome, Colon, EXR, and SMF for Reason Gaming.
Yeah,
Olaf Meister, Krims, Dennis, Whitten, and Spitfire replacing XM for LGB eSports. This is a deciding map to decide who will get their place at DreamHack Winter 2013. It is a big deal. It is the hugest of deals, and here is the pistol round. So right now, they're going to go for an upper and inner push here, it seems like. So very, very common kind of strategy coming out from LGB, but can they make the simple things work? Beautiful pick there onto MSL, getting dropped by the Glock there. And Olofmeister shutting down the connector a little bit there. They have to be very cautious. Crims has the back covered, or does he? There's lots of players just putting bullets into him. You can see all the sparks flying left and right as the bullets bounce off the trains. 2 picks, 3 for Reason Gaming now, as they are looking at a 2 versus 4, but Reason are really low. 2 players with sub 15 points of health. Dennis just going for the long range shots, and he gets EXR. It's a 1 versus 2. He gets the diffuser, he gets Colon, and he gets the round for LGB eSports. Beautiful play there in the pistol round from Dennis, coming out pretty huge there with 4 kills.
Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, he came down low at the last of them all, and that was actually pretty good because they had a CT guy flanking them on low, so that was really lucky actually. And also, they all went aggressive, and that keeps the CTs away for another at least 10 seconds or so, 15 seconds, and that's a lot of time when the bomb is down, so that was a really good round by LGB overall.
And here it is. It's the deco. I told you, here it is again. Can they make it work? I mean, this is another map which is hard for it because of the ranges, but maybe they find the angles, and there's 2 players already going down. There's 2 deagles already hitting the floor as we now have MSL Colon and SMF left in the round. Maybe they can do it. It just takes 1 bullet to change the course of a round. Spitfire there, just aiming, just keeping his distance. He wants the long-range fights. He doesn't want the short or mid-ranges. He's not going to look for them. And then his teammates, meanwhile, get the site. They take down MSL. It's going to be an easy plant there. They haven't yet to drop a player. And again, Reason falling short with their deco. Only once has it worked, on Inferno as CT. The rest of the times, it has not worked for them.
I mean, deagles on train, it's really not that optimal as well. I'd play P250 probably or something else because of the distance, you know. You can hit a P250, you can hit the whole yard outside, for example. A deagle, it's really difficult.
And here comes all of LGBs just chilling in the showers. Group showers, just having a...
SMF chilling by the dumpster there. Nice. And
they didn't drop a single player. So the bomb went off. They didn't drop a single player that round. That's really a big win there for LGB. Trying to make it. They weren't curious to hunt a deagle. They really didn't care. SMF though, I mean, maybe he could do something nuts with a deagle this round, but it's going to be another save for Reason Gaming as they try to get that money, to get those AWPs, to get those significant buys that is so important for CT. The nades, so important. The AWPs, so important for CT side. And let's see if we can get a glimpse as to what they're doing with the overview here. We've got EXR there. He might soon find someone. There goes the nade though. And it's going to push him back off the angle a bit. SMF creeping up the yard, trying to spot someone. They can't find anyone. They've got to have figured out that it's going to be inner right now because there's no one in yard. There's no one in Pop Dog. There's no one at T-Main. There's no one at Ali. Leaves only one place, and that is B. And there you can see Olaf going to pop the smoke here, and that's going to let them know for sure. But they've already rotated. They only have pistols though, but what can they do? There goes the P90. It's a great choice here. Can run and gun with that quite effectively. Dennis from above with the AK-47 looks at 1, gets a second with the headshot. MSL gets dropped. Olofmeister finds more with that P90. The Pro 90 there from Olofmeister proves quite effective, and indeed it is. It's such an underused, underrated weapon at the moment, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought they were going to rotate to A there, actually, because Spitfire were falling back from inner to check if someone went aggressive in alley or main. By then they would have known that they were going for inner, but he didn't see anyone, so I thought that they would like rotate, but they didn't. And that's pretty ballsy move actually on a anti-eco move when they all could be on inner. So that's very lucky that it paid off.
And here we are on Olofmeister. You can see that they are just chilling somewhat, and he still has a P90. He doesn't want to throw it away until he dies. He's gonna. They have to pry it from his cold, dead hands there. Great pick there onto Lomid. Dennis does a fantastic job. Olofmeister gonna be supporting him over at Team Main there as they decide what to do. Here, he drops from the ladder. Look at that from the X-Ray. Beautifully played by Whitten there to catch Exa. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Work with that ladder. It's absolutely gorgeous to see. And Colon now going to drop him in turn and drops from the train to his death as Dennis is there with the return, and there's 2 more. So that's going to be LGB with another round, and that is quite a start from LGB.
Side, yeah.
4 rounds to 0. So looking at more here, and Reason are forced to an eco. What are they going to do with it?
Yeah, that's a question. I mean, there's not really much you can do on eco rounds as CT on train, because it's really hard to push anywhere. If you push inner, it's really like really tight area, so to speak.
So let's see if MSL can do anything here. He's on inner. Oh, probably not. They're going to go up.
Okay, they're all rotating now to B, actually, the CTs. So they probably do know that they're coming here.
Let's see if they can do anything with it, though. They have P250s in hands, so if they can find some heads here, but not going to be the case. Going to get dropped there. No one is going to survive. They're getting frags left and right there. So if they can not lose a single player, that would be a massive result, like making those P250 investments go to waste. And to be honest, as you said, like it's hard to do the eco round on CT on this map. And again, like this is probably the map where you need the most money for CT, because the frequency of AWP buys is probably going to be more than most other maps.
Yeah.
And it's harder to play without the AWPs, I guess. Although the map is quite different, so I don't know if that's. What do you think? Is that true or is that not true?
No, I think the AWP is still pretty good on this map, on this version as well, because of the distances.
Do you think it's like harder to play without it? Do you think, or is it? Let's say if you could never buy an AWP, is it a huge deal?
Well, of course, it's really difficult to play versus an AWP if you don't have an AWP yourself. But AWP is always kind of nice, you know, when they get to a battle of 1v1 and stuff. And
let's see what happens here now, because LGB are slowing it down. You can see them aiming onto Team Main there, and the angles onto Team Main are quite finicky there. And oh, Colon, beautiful there, headshot through the wall, and that's going to be Spitfire, who's going to be crying as Lomek grabs a frag onto Dennis as well. X is looking at Popdog here with the flash, and he's on CT Heaven, just chilling there, trying to wait for some sign of something, anything at all. Exa throws a flash there into the yard behind electric box, but still nothing. LGB are holding their defensive positions here, not giving anything away, maybe trying to catch an aggressive poke from Reason Gaming, but they will not let anything like that happen. They are just holding it steady on the positions. They are doing it just with such patience and such deliberation. LGB are going to have to make a move very soon.
yeah, well, it's a really difficult situation being 3 versus 5 on this map.
And here they go, they're going straight out into the yard. There's not much time, 20 seconds left, and Colon picks off the head of Olaf Meister there, as Reason Lome goes down to Crims as well. So they might be able to get the bomb down, but the time is of the essence. There's just one player left, it's Crims. He's AWP'd by Colon. Colon has been such a huge asset for Reason in the AWP department. He has done some fantastic work repeatedly on every map. He's been a key player for Reason Gaming.
Yeah, indeed. He's been playing really solid all through the tournament.
So LGB 5-1, they're feeling good. What are Reason going to be doing here? They have their AWP finally in Colon.
AWP versus AWP.
Oh, and there it is. Colon's good for it, and that's going to be a massive deal. And you were just talking about that, how important it is. And now to take yard, they're going to have to fight against an AWP without having an AWP to return. So the shots are going to be so much easier.
Yeah, plus
for
being
Colon.
down one man on train ST, that's not really optimal as well.
Maybe with the right smokes they could do it, but it's too far into the round. They already expended some of the smokes. It's going to be tough. Actually, no, wait. As I said, no, they have 4 smokes, so
okay.
they do have all the smokes that they need, but they'd have to place them perfectly to be good against the AWP.
Someone should kind of take up the AWP or something and try to do something. Pick up a person on yard, maybe.
With the perfect smokes, I think they could just get the plant down. I mean, that could happen, but they're going to be under a lot of spam here. There's one on T-Sky. Lome, he gets one, he switches around. A great 180 there to catch the second player, Spitfire. Crims is so fast, he's so quick. Can he be stopped? He taps once, he taps twice, he gets 2 frags, but Colon's going to put an end to his tapping. No more, says Colon to Michael Flatley. No more. And Reason Gaming are looking pretty good on the defense there. I mean, after the initial round, after the initial pick onto their AWPer, it really felt like Reason Gaming had a huge advantage. LGB were kind of like scratching their heads. I mean, what can we do? But now it's a full buy against a full buy. So this is really important on the money because both teams are fragile, so fragile on money right now. Looks like they're fast on upper here with Witten.
It's going to be really interesting to see how they utilize Dennis now with the op. Since Colon is on B.
Yeah, we can see the posturing here onto the B bomb site. So how is this going to go? It's pretty interesting.
But there's going to be a off fight on high probably.
And there's Lome spamming down Olafmeister, and that might give them the wrong idea. This is really the time to go for LGB eSports. And here they are, they're throwing the grenades, not going to let their teammates' sacrifice go for waste. And down they go. You can see that AWP is on Dennis right there. Spitfire going to grab MSL, and it is a rotation for Lome as they have to be quick here. And the bomb still isn't down there. What are they doing with the bomb actually? Still not down. He hasn't got it on the site just yet, and SMF there has time now to get into some position. Lome as well, so Reason really loving the delay here on the bomb, and they can't quite get it onto the site yet. There it finally goes onto the site. Grims provides the covering fire, and it's enough to take down Lome. But can they get the round win? Can they defend the bomb for long enough? They have to deal with Colon. He's been so consistent so far. We can see his pop right now with that AWP, and his teammate does take down Crims. SMF creeping on the top of the train, looking for something. Flash right over. Such a good flash there from SMF. Looking to move through the trains like an apparition there. Beautiful stuff there from SMF. And Colon has the perfect angle on upper. And there's going to be the defuse with that kit. That was the presence of mind to just jump across a few trains to make sure you have the position to catch that one spot. That is
that was really
special.
A tight shot. Oh my god. That was really good.
Does it without a problem. So Reason Gaming are definitely coming back into this. It's 5-3 in favor of LGB eSports. And this map is the decider in the semi-final for the DreamHack Winter Online Qualifier. So looks like we got some movement onto Ali there. So I have not seen that for a while from LGB. Let's see if they can make it work. Witten, perhaps some shenanigans on Pop Dog, as perhaps he already just holds against the aggression from the B side. Crims, nade into Ali.
Looks like they're setting up for a split, maybe. Outside split.
Lots of nades. I mean, this is almost too obvious at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're gonna rush out just like that. They're just gonna take it slow.
Smokes really put a stop to that.
Yeah.
And they
confuse them a bit, maybe. Throw nades there, show yourself on the other side of the map, inside maybe. So he's peeking in there.
I guess it's a play to get a frag for Witten. Basically, that's like what it is. It's like Witten's there on the flank to catch rotation, and if that's what they're trying to do, but they didn't fall for it. So Reason Gaming was very wonderfully played. But here you go, LGB straight out onto the yard there. Lome taps down to EXR on CT Heaven. Is doing a wonderful job holding this spot, but he's not going to get any frags just yet. He's got to get something. Witten is coming for him, and he does get him. Witten, beautiful play there, spamming through the smoke. It's going to be MSL in the 1v1 onto Witten. The bomb is not down. There's 20 seconds left on the clock, and MSL finds his head. Witten drops to the floor like a lead weight, and that MSL is doing such an amazing job today. He has done so much. He may even be the MVP, and that's saying something with this lineup of players. But it's not over. It is far from it. 4-5, the round score.
Yeah, I mean, now the money difference is really coming, or the money situation is really bad for LGB, I guess. They're going for buy now, a full in the rush, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to go straight in here. No qualms about it. And MSL is in good position here. And not going to catch anyone. Wow, Olafmeister will say no to MSL. And looks like they're going to get the bomb down right now here. And that's going to be the post-plant setup. And it's pretty decent, but SMF actually going to pick off Dennis. So they don't have much presence on the actual bomb itself. So they're all crowding around on the upper area, and it gets smoked off here. This is really bad for LGB. And Reason, Lome takes down Crims. 2 players of Reason going down as well. It's just on Lome now. It's all on Lome. Can he make it happen? He's in the smoke. There's nothing he can do. And that's going to be it for Reason Gaming's Lome and their chances in that round. It is now 4-6. LGB once again establishing a bit of a foothold in this match. But there is still quite a lot of money floating around for Reason Gaming, but it's all on Colon right now. And you can see he's got an AWP. And he's going to try to use that for something. Let's see if Colin can do anything with this AWP. This could be match, if they play with this well, this could be game-changing. Oh, and he catches Spitfire. Beautiful play there. He's got to catch more, though, and his position's known. You can see the head peeking on over the top of that train, and Colin does not like that. It's going to go for another angle. It's all about what Colin can do in this round with this AWP. How much hassle can he cause LGB? And it looks like he's going to be very defensive now. He's kind of scared.
Yeah.
And actually, Lome managed to find himself an AK. So this could be interesting if they manage to get a lot of exit frags.
Yeah, Colon fell back to inner, so
yeah,
could be really interesting.
And they didn't make a commitment on A either, and they very well could have gone for the push.
Yeah.
Quite legit. They could have had the plant, I think.
Look at this. This is very smart by LGB going outside again. They know that they have been quiet for so long that Reason thinks it's going to be now. So.
And if they can get a couple of LGB players down, that is one down with the Deagle, and that's another down Lome, catching him with the AK. SMF going down. It's now 2-on-2, and Quitten has 1 health, 1 point of health, and it's just Colon left though. But he's got an AWP, but his teammates must know. Oh, Crims! What was that shot? That was unbelievable there. Just ridiculous bullet, just straight through connector. It's like homing around the corner.
Yeah,
and
that was crazy.
My God, taking it with style. That's going to be 7-4 now as LGB speed ahead once again, reasserting themselves in the money as well as in the rounds. Reason Gaming are going to be looking for something special from this pistol round. You can see 4 players through to Ali, or 3 rather. There's a pop flash for them from EXR as Spitfire makes his way around. He's going to spot this aggression and misses the shot, but it doesn't matter so much.
No.
It's the information that's key at this point.
Absolutely.
And Spitfire, if he can do his best not to give the AWP away.
Oh no.
He can do his best not to give the AWP away, and if they save that AWP now, that is a massive deal. And it looks like Olafmeister is going to be cleaning house here. Oh, beautiful there! Just to see the body flying back to the pressure of the AK there as Lome does now have this PT-50 in hand. If you can find a head, oh my God, it's a 1 versus 2. Lome, you might be able to do this, and no, going to get shut down there. But they lost a lot of money. I mean, they did get the bomb down, but they did lose a lot of money. So it's a good eco all around.
Yeah, really good eco. They actually brought down the upper and 1 more. So
yeah,
that was pretty good. And
I mean, if we look at it, the damage they did, you can really see it. They won the round, but look at how many players for LGB had to rebuy. This is a really terrible situation for them in that sense. Losing players that they shouldn't have lost because they had the information. It was kind of avoidable. But nevertheless, we've got Reason Gaming here setting up as they do each round and doing nothing out of the ordinary so far, although MSL is playing quite far back at B here. And in there, oh, Dennis going to go down there. MSL's positioning quite smart, in fact. And MSL is very good at being the solo guy and mixing it up on positioning. He's good at making the reads. So right now, LGB lost a man. Reason Gaming lost a man. What should they be doing?
Well, Dennis was playing really aggressively. He was doing what he's pretty much best at, just going aggressive and getting a quick pick. But unfortunately, MSL had a better angle this time, so he got shut down. And yeah, it looks like they're going for outside now, pushing 3 alley and 1 pop.
And one thing to note is that they have 2 smokes. There's 1. Yeah. They have no AWPs. Lome gets 1. There's a trade going in though, and it's looking very strong here for Reason Gaming. SMF making it. What was that? Olafmeister down the ladder finds one onto Colon. SMF under T-Sky here. His position is known, but can Olafmeister make the play here? This is such a huge play to make, but it's MSL that's going to make it easy for him as he kisses the dirt, and Reason Gaming take another round. And it's 8-5 right now, so this is a strong T half. But the thing is that this map, although starting CT is nice, you can make T look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, this game is far from over right now. I mean, 8 round as T, that's okay, but I mean, if Reason is playing...
Oh, look at Colon's positioning here. Oh, he hasn't got the AWP this time, though. If he had the AWP in this spot, it would be really nice. But he doesn't need it. A quick tap down onto Quitten there. Will get that frag, but he goes back for a second one. And that's going to be the end of him. So that's really, really good news here for LGB. They're going to make their way down the stairs, up the top there, try to get their way onto the site, get that plant down, punch in the numbers, as Tossport said, onto the bomb, but they're not going to do it just yet, as the pressure from Reason Gaming is too good. Spitfire's going to find one through the smoke, but it's a 2-on-2. Things are tense here. Reason Gaming, they know the bomb isn't down, but they do know it's down on the site. So Olofmeister up on the train. Exposed position. This could be risky. EXR spots him. That's how exposed it is. Catches the head there. And Olofmeister goes down. It's now 1-on-2. Spitfire's the last man standing. So we want him. He's going to be able to get the bomb down. And they misread it a little bit here. And if they shouldn't lose this round. If they approach in the right way, Spitfire should not win this. He has no armor. Anything will kill him. A few bullets will kill him. He can't even take a headshot from an M4. He will die to anything. He's crawling on the trains. He spots one. Beautiful play from Spitfire. Oh, he misses the spray. That was so crucial. He almost had it. Spitfire almost had it, and that could have been the difference there. I mean, he would have forced to a 1 versus 1, and then it's really tough.
He really should have saved that one and just shoot him in the back and just try to hide instead of playing. Okay, that was really smart as well, of course, but of course someone is gonna check the back if no one is showing themselves high or low when trying to defuse.
6-8 now, it's the final round, and we do have a full buy from both teams, but no AWP in sight, so if this can be predicted by our terrorist side, LGB, they could go for a very aggressive round, and it looks like they are making their way through, and see SMF spamming through the smoke a little bit here, all the while we see the terrorists making quite the moves up on towards the B site at the upper area there. And what do you make of this so far?
Well, it seems like they're going for the inner, which they have been doing pretty much almost every round this game, I'd say. Could be because of Spitfire, we don't know that really, but I think they're playing really strong actually when they're going inside.
And Colon's got a great position here. They're positioning so good. They're going to walk into Colon's M4. He gets 2 with the headshots. Dennis and Olofmeister, not going to see them anymore. Spitfire gets the return though. But Huitin so low through the smoke, they can't gain any ground. They do get the bomb down, but I mean, it is the last round, so they're just going to play for broke here. And the bomb getting down doesn't mean anything. And there is Lome, gets the cleanup, and that's going to be the half. So that's going to be 8-7 for LGB eSports in the deciding map. On train here for the DreamHack online qualifier for their tournament next Thursday, the $250,000 tournament. My goodness, it is quite impressive, and these things, you shouldn't take them for granted. These each and every round, you shouldn't take it for granted, and that is a solid 8 rounds they got on T side. So it's looking quite good for them. But let's see, maybe LGB are going to be able to absolutely just explode on CT, or maybe they'll fall apart. We'll see. It's all down to this pistol round. Let's see how it goes. Looks like 3 going alley. Olofmeister's going to get put to the test here. And can he find a quick frag? He can't. Good man, backing off. Knows not to stay too long with the USP as there. And there they come flooding through from alley and jumping around the corner, gunning them down. And there's 2 players left versus the 3 of LGB. A 2 versus 2 right now. Dennis looking in the distance over the crates there, over the barrels. Oh my god, Dennis pops SMS head right off there by the electric box, and it's just a 1-on-2 left now. As where is Lome? Lome, last man standing. There he is, planting the bomb. Sneaky man is Lome as he gets that down. And that is the money at the very least for Reason Gaming. And they very much need this round. There he is, trying to play with the ladders. And can he catch the headshot? If he can take down one player before the other arrives on the rotation, that's going to be huge. And oh my god, look at this action there. The vertical shots. It's like watching Quake right now as Lome does put it to a 1 versus 1. This is everything. He's forcing him to go for a defuse. He's 1 HP. Can he kill any more time? And he does do it. Lome wins the round for Reason Gaming. The pistol round. So crucial there. Reason Gaming do it. And we're seeing a P90 straight out of the... like for the first thing, MSL was like, I know what I want, P90. It's like no question about it, no hesitation.
Awesome.
And there it is.
So Olofmeister is buying a UMP. That's nice.
UMP is pretty good on the ranges, it seems, to tap the UMP.
Yeah,
so,
but
that's a good point on the CT side.
Kind of weird, yeah.
And they're without a player. What has happened here?
Yeah, he got no Steam log on.
Oh dear, he should be back very quickly though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the UMP is a very interesting choice there. Perhaps they did that to even out their money because a player dropped.
I think he actually misbought. That would make pretty much sense, right?
It's either that or he's trying to even out money because Whitten got disconnected and they want to keep Whitten on the same money as them. Yeah. That's the only other thing I can think of. And
they actually got the entry frag here, so
nice. So just Olaf left now. Or sorry, it's Olaf and 3 teammates left now, and Olaf does go down. Pretty much a waste on that oomp, and the rest of the reason players are just chilling over by the bomb site. So it's a very simple round for them, and an unfortunate situation in a tense match for LGB. But this is the thing, like sometimes things don't go wrong. Sometimes stuff out of the game hurts you, and you gotta like make sure it doesn't affect you. That's like the true test of a champion. And going to these lands as well, you get there's so much noise, there's so many people around, it's a different environment, there's so many things you have to get used to and put up with. So it's we can't feel too sorry for them. And LGB, they are fighters. Props to them. Colon getting a quick pick onto Spitfire there, and Whitten with the return there, but look at this, P90 action. MSL pretty exposed position, but P90 is good enough to deal with it. And Krim's coming around the corner, can he get the headshots? He does find one, and he gets a second shot to take down MSL. And there is the P90 in his hands now. Krims might be able to do something with this, spamming through the smoke. There's no weapon better than the P90 for that. And he does get a bit of damage, but then it's a 2-on-3. P90 for Krims. And then it's, that grenade knocked Krims down to 6 points of health. Not much for him to do right now as he throws, as the grenades get thrown left and right. He's going to come in, but tapped down by the Galil there. So, looks like another round for Reason. Very simple stuff there. Let's check out the money. And there you go. You can see pretty, they kept the money very even there, despite the drop of Whitten. And LGB eSports, this is their buy. Dennis, the man with the AWP for them, gonna see him at the start of this round. He's gonna play B with it, and I guess they can leave him alone at B, and that's the idea with it.
That's probably the idea.
And so let's see what's going on here. We've got some plays going on over at Popdog. Spitfire getting some kills over there. Lots of action outside here as Krims comes in with some damage onto EXR, dropping him. Colon on the return to Spitfire, and Lome goes down as well. So LGB making a really good statement in the beginning of this round here on their first proper buy round. They can't afford to lose any more players. They absolutely can't. And Colon there chilling with the AWP, getting hunted down. This is so dangerous. Can he do anything with this? AWP is looking to find some shot. What is he doing? He's so exposed there. He's looking for the slightest of angles.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh my god, he saw a pixel. He saw a pixel. That's what he needs. Can't get the shot though. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. His positioning right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
right above the train.
Don't you want to be saving in that spot? And with the AWP, it's so valuable.
Probably will, yeah. That was just, yeah.
It is so valuable. Either way, you can see the money here.
To mess up their economy, I guess. Just try to get a pick or two.
We can see the economy for both teams is extremely tight right now, and it looks like Dennis is able to have that extra AWP there. And Dennis been doing a good job so far. I mean, just holding down B, got the position all under lock and key, and it's really like I guess a very quick rotation for his teammates to help him. He can just stay alive at long ranges, and I guess we didn't see Reason playing it like that, but let's see how effective it is. Yeah. Might be able to spot a player coming across here. Just misses the shot there, Dennis. But will he get another chance? That's always the question. Will they be too overconfident there to give you another chance to AWP them down? That's the question that we always wonder. And Whitten and Spitfire push quite far up into yard there. And SMF playing around top. So they've yet to really make a decision here, it seems.
I would really like it if Dennis switch up to like Ali now, randomly.
And Whitten goes down there. It's a great pick there for Reason Gaming, and LGB eSports suddenly finding themselves with not the best positions in the world, having to play all the way right at the back, but they have the weapons to do it. We see Dennis with AWP in hand, double scope. Oh, just misses a shot and looking for another, but does he get another chance here? Tosses the grenade, goes for the next scope. Not finding anything just yet, but his teammates can help him out. MSL though, under CT Sky, such good positioning for MSL. And there's SMF from above. Death from above, SMF doing a great job. Dennis, so hard to deal with the people shouldering those angles, shouldering those edges, and it looks like this bomb is most certainly going to explode, and Dennis going to play to keep that AWP alive, and he's got to be careful not to run into any terrorists here. Does want to hold on to that AWP, and looks like he's going to be able to do that. So money-wise, this is not looking good now for for our CT side LGB.
No, this is gonna be really hard. I mean, they have an op, so they could. Oh, it's actually dropping. Okay, so they're going for some kind of force buy here with a mag, op, farmers. What is that? A deagle?
I guess they're really playing to screw over the money
Yeah.
of Reason Gaming. So they could take, it's like the thing that Fred told me before, like take the risk to screw yourself over, to screw the other team over.
Yeah.
And let's see if it works. They do get some good damage. MSL might go down to a grenade there. Not quite, but Lome will fall to the famous action there. We can see some good scoping. Beautiful flick there from Dennis with that AWP. Olafmeister trying to get himself angle as well onto this bomb site. There's 2 players left for Reason Gaming. And this surprise buy is surprisingly effective so far. And Spitfire with the mag will get the close range that his mag so desperately craves. That mag absolutely useless otherwise. And, and it almost hilariously so. If anyone's ever tried to use a mag at mid-range, it's almost pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, they nerfed it pretty much. The mag, it could shoot so much faster before and were much more accurate. So, yeah, Nova is much better now. I
So
think.
that risk was so worth it for them.
It paid off really good.
And now LGB are in the driving seats of this match. MSL getting his head cut clean off by Spitfire and his rifle. Witten to chime in with one as well. And they are just falling like flies right now. It's just Lome left, of course. A bit of an eco action for Reason Gaming, but they did PT50 up there, but no armor at all. But definitely easy days. It's always really nice to get an like that. I mean, that's kind of what they're playing for, I guess. You know, get the eco round after the risk, and then the feeling. It's very good for LGB. They feel on top of the world.
And it's always harsh losing a gun round when the other team is supposed to have an eco round. You know, ST, that's really frustrating, being up 11 to 9. It was
great calculated risk results in round score 11 to 11. Pop flash for LGB's Olafmeister gets him the frag on Lome, and Spitfire's looking for something here. Over at team main, but there's 2 players pushing up. Crims is going to make the call. Crims, can he hold steady here? There's one on the right, doesn't quite spot it in time. MSL going to take him down, and now he's got to get teammates right in on that bomb site to try to help him out. And here goes Spitfire, tossing in nades 1 and 2. And in the cover of the flash there, beautiful there from Adenis, going for the no-scope, just crouched there. Undetected was he as the AWPer, and Olafmeister, good positioning here. He's going to catch another one. Beautiful little play right there, and Reason's Exa and Reason's Colon are going to plant on A. Sneaky Reason Gaming once again with a sneaky plant. And this could really work out. So 2 versus 3 right here. And Exa is on the bomb train, his teammate up on CT Sky. This could go really well for them if they can catch Olafmeister. Olafmeister going to reveal his position right there. And there's the angle. Exa's got to kill him if he wants to have a hope in hell. And no, they both go down there. LGB managing to clean that up without any hassle at all. So easy for them. The great timing, great coordination. They just hit it perfectly, and that's a round for LGB. They are suddenly looking really strong. And are we going to see another eco now, or? Yeah,
well, that was really flawless by LGB, that retake, because they all went for the back alley way through seat spawn instead of going like 1 CD connector and 2 back alley, so they could all stick together and get a peek in each lane to get the information, so they know like where they could be, and there were like 3 options.
And then straight down pop this round, Reason Gaming with the pistols, and there is one deagle in the back, which is what we love to see, but Quitten now is going to make the clean up there, and it's just MSL left, and he will go down. They did take down a couple of players, but no AWPs lost for the CT side for LGB. So LGB are speeding ahead now, 13 to 11, and this buy round for Reason Gaming, this buy round is insanely crucial.
Oh yes, and they buy an op as well, so that's going to be quite interesting.
I'm going to put the camera on Colon here.
Yeah.
Or are they actually, looks like they're going to go for an inner play, so actually perhaps I'll put it back to Auto Director now as they all go down pop. This is insane. Spitfire has got to gun them down. They're really flashed here, but Spitfire doesn't find the shots. He switches to the AK quickly, does catch another one, and another one. There's one more left at pop dog. It's Colon with the AWP, and he has to keep this alive now. I mean, there's nothing else he can do that could be as positive for his team as that, but he's just holding the angle here, and I guess he's whichever way you look at it, he's screwed, and Crims is going to put him out of his misery there and take him down. What were they doing? All men with rifles and an AWP.
That was just chaotic, man.
Why? What were they thinking? What was going through their heads? Why would they do?
I don't know
all
what
players
happened there. Did they
crazy.
get flash or something? Because they all just stopped behind the pop train. And
I think there was
stood
a
there.
smoke and then a flash.
Oh, okay.
There
So they didn't
was
see
a
the
small
flash.
window, I think.
Okay.
But there was a good flash there. Spitfire should have been a death ban, but the flash saved him. And here they go. They're going aggressive straight onto Yard. They are very, very infuriated with the past rounds. Lome with a great tap there onto Olofmeister. Olofmeister feeling the hurt as Whitten has to make good for his teammates, avenge their deaths as he does with killing SMF. But they're going to get the bomb down on the A bomb site here. Whitten spamming left and right. It's a 3-on-3 now. Whitten creeping, looking for those shots. Colon sees one player edging out every pixel, edging just closer to that edge. Right now, it's Crims. There finally, he will show himself. Colon does get the frag with a Galil. And Galil is proving itself useful as Colon is going to grab another one as well. Beautiful play. Does he find the third? Not quite. Dennis is going to take down Colon there as he now can't possibly get the defuse. So Reason Gaming holds strong with a very fast Yard push with the bomb down instantly, and that's going to do the job, it seems. Do you think they're going to do the same again?
Yeah, I mean, they got out of pop really quick there. It was a really nice strat. They just took over Yard really quick. The thing is, though, the cities have pretty good economy. So if they lose this, they can buy again and perhaps one more time, which makes it even more difficult for Reason since they have like no cash almost.
That's a bomb plant really saved them.
Yeah,
really saved them. And Olofmeister is detected a lot of flashes and grenades. He's going to call this. The pop flash is so good, but he doesn't get anything from it. Reason just to march their way straight in alley right there and take down a couple players to boot. And it's a 3 versus 3 right now as LGB eSports are trying to make good of this, and it's going to be tough to do so. But Spitfire's got a great position at CT Sky. Has he been spotted? There it is. SMF going to swipe his head clean off with the AK-47. And right now it's a 2-on-2 once again. Dennis with the AWP, things are slowing down here as Dennis is trying to get in position. Let's just check over where he is. He's over at Pop though, he's very far away. Got Colon here on this train here, moving his way forwards, but Crims might find him. Crims is on the corner. Colon's coming closer and closer. Crim's going to find the shot, but no Colon. How does he take that? Crims had him in his crosshairs, but Colon's going to get it, and that's going to be down to Dennis now to stay alive, surely. But he's going to go. If he can get one shot off it, if he can get one kill, force it to a 1-on-1, pick up a rifle, he can maybe do this. He's looking for the angles here. He's going to find one, but he misses the shot, pulls out the pistol, but that's not going to do the job. He's just going to charge in with a pistol, try to get the planter. Dennis.
Oh, that was so close. I mean, he missed that shot. Having not, he could have taken that round very easily.
14 to 13. What do you think about Dennis is crazy just going in there with a pistol when there's 2 players there?
I mean,
oh my god, it's so tough, isn't it? It's so
that's
tough.
Insane.
It felt like maybe he was just like panic mode there because it's so intense. They're playing for their qualifying spot for DreamHack Winter 2013, and it looks like we got Reason players sprinting with all their might there, putting shame to Usain Bolt as they get themselves in the B site at record pace right now. Dennis right at the back there with another AWP. One onto Lome there. Reason they get the trade onto Crims, and Dennis is in a fantastic position with this orb. He has to hit the shots. He hits one. Olofmeister gets MSL down as well. It's all on SMF. Can he do it against 4 players? It's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really hard. He has nothing. There's nothing he can do. He goes down there, and it's going to be a round for LGB eSports, who put it now to 15 rounds, which mean that Reason, they either win 2 rounds in a row, force overtime, or they go out of this tournament. They go without a spot at DreamHack. That is certainly a depressing thought from making it this far. We started at a bracket of 256 teams, 190 teams. That is a long journey.
Yeah.
That's a journey over 2 days. It's a journey to Jönköping, Sweden. And let's see right now on this round, can they make it work? Reason, they can afford no error. Whitten going to catch Colon. The trade onto Spitfire as well as they try to get themselves control at Yard here. And SMF in the smoke. It's going to be a decent position at Pop though, but he's got no armor. You can see how desperate they were with the buy and Reason. SMF going to go down. That's going to be a good game. And that's going to be LGB with a spot at... How ecstatic are they? They were so happy.
Crazy game, man. That map was just insane.
It was mental. I am so happy for the LGB guys after losing XM as well. And I mean, both teams really deserve it. I mean, I would have been really happy for either team. I mean, massive commiserations to Reason. I hope they try to qualify at the BYC regardless, because they can definitely do it. They have clearly the ability, but I mean, how many tight games did LGB have to go through to actually get to this point, to then win another extremely tight game? It's just...
That's insane.
Must
On
be...
the third map, best of 3, that's crazy.
That must be so relieving.
Yeah, they must feel pretty good.
Certainly, and it's 2 a.m. right now on a weekday.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not going to do the final tonight, and we're figuring out when it's going to be played. So we'll stay on air, and we'll update you as soon as we know. We'll figure it out very quickly. And guys, if you enjoyed this action, of course, the DreamHack Winter event is going to come around in a week's time, next Thursday. It's going to be absolutely huge. You've got to check it out. And if you're finding, if you can't stand the wait, if you need to kill the time, you can go on FACEIT and play some pickup games. That's a great way to kill the time. And there's so many ongoing games at the moment being played. And you can even join a points cup with your team, get some points in there, redeem them for some prizes in our store. Lots of things you can do on the platform CS wise. If you just want to play on some 128 tick servers, then so be it. If you're tired of Valve matchmaking in a 64 tick and emptying a clip into someone and seeing that one bullet connected, then 128 tick might be your thing. And so it's okay. So they're testing the DreamHack drops on Stemler's stream tomorrow with a show match as well. So check out Stemler's stream tomorrow. Much love to Stemler and also Anders, who are doing great stuff for the CS:GO community over at the Fragment Masters currently, and just generally those guys are. I mean, they kind of ooze passion for the game, and it's just dripping off of them.
Really good job, indeed.
So definitely mad props to them. Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament today. And remember to hit the follow button if you want to ever see, I think it's like down there, if you ever want to see any content from FACEIT TV, if you don't want to miss any of it in the future, the follow button will help you out. Get an email notification every time we go live. We're also getting some emoticons in there if you want to subscribe on Twitch. And also just visiting the site, and it's all good stuff. And thanks for commentating and doing analysis and stuff with me. Is there anything?
Thank you for having me here.
Any shout-outs you want to make? Any people?
A shout-out to all of my friends and everyone watching. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a great tournament, and thank you for having me here again.
Of course.
It's really awesome.
And like first on camera for you as well, right?
Yeah,
so
first time.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah. And I don't think you got any sleep with the traveling.
Nope. I haven't slept actually since, I don't know.
A few days ago.
A few days ago indeed, yeah.
Probably feels like that.
Yeah, I came by train. No, by flight. By train, you see, my brain is already down.
We just watched Train, I forgive you.
It was crazy. I haven't slept for a while, that's it.
Awesome. So we're still waiting on an update. Are we any closer to an update, production people? Shall we perhaps do an announcement? All right, so we're going to post an update for the finals and everything tomorrow. So you guys can leave the stream, and you probably need some much deserved rest. So so much love to you guys who have been following the stream, and you fans of Counter-Strike. Things are just going to get better from here on out. So it was just so awesome. Such a joy to bring these games to you. I hope I get the chance to do more with FACEIT TV as well. And I guess we'll see you guys next time. So good night and good game.